All right, we can start now, I suppose. Um, all right. Let's
Oh, yeah,
start.
and
Let me
before we
get to
get
my.
properly started, if anyone lives in California, be safe out there.
Oh, what's happening in
The National
California?
Guard, sorry,
Oh,
Trump is trying to deploy the National Guard and is, at least in an executive order, declared that the protests against ICE is an open act of rebellion
I don't think
as
that's how that
trying to
works.
get the military deployed.
I don't think
No,
that's
it's
how that
not, but they're
works.
certainly going to act like it.
Yeah. Okay.
So if anyone's in California, be safe out there because it's going to get real interesting over the next few weeks.
It's.
I don't leave my house, sir.
Oh yeah, you live in California. That's right. There's somebody in this call with me who lives in California. Well, have fun, Lapis.
Okay,
All right.
I
I'm
mean,
ready in on those
are you in
dates.
LA?
I'm like an hour from LA.
Okay. Well, sorry. Is that accounting for traffic, or is that as the crow flies?
Open roads.
So an hour before you hit
You're
LA
counting the
traffic.
suburbs as part of LA, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, you do.
Well, I mean, yeah, you do, but like this isn't like to
Okay.
the heart
So,
of LA. This is like to the outskirts of LA. Okay, hour on the highway is
but
what you mean.
still, that is close enough that good luck. I
Stay
hope
safe.
nothing bad befalls you,
Yeah.
because
All right. Campaign
happier
starting.
things.
It's happening. We can now go to the very non-political role-playing game of Werewolf, where no political actions are ever taken. Now,
Yeah, fucking
My
right.
character run for public office.
Oh God.
no, because Werewolf is not a political game where you will never take any action that has anything to do with real-world politics. It
Except
has
for abducting a senator's daughter when she becomes a Garu.
um that's not hey, you can't prove that's a political action. Where's the manifesto? Just because she joined the Symbionese Liberation, I mean the Garu Nation, doesn't mean anything.
Jesus.
Yep. So I'm not using this, but I just wanted to post this because it's funny and very derpy looking.
All right, we're starting though.
And
Andy.
I found a picture of a
Hello?
Inuit wolf man, and it's very
That's
silly looking.
that's very silly looking. Is that what your character looks like when he transforms?
No, but it
You
is very
could.
funny looking.
Okay, Andy.
I could.
First
I don't want to.
question: what is your living situation
dear.
like?
What was my living situation like?
Yes, although it is going to be your current living situation until you get booted out of it. So,
Uh,
cause see, I wasn't sure if you lived in a house or a cave or something.
we lived in like a self-sufficient commune where
Ah.
people had like homemade, like Amish type like log cabins.
Okay, so you have a bunch of kinfolk that you force to make cabins for you all, okay, and they grow their own food and stuff. Okay.
We help.
Hey, this
We
sounds
help
like
make it.
yeah, you go and hunt for animals in the woods with your wolf powers, okay? This does sound a lot like feudalism, doesn't it? Which makes sense given that the Silverfangs are the feudal tribe. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
You did it.
You're welcome.
Please remember that werewolves
It's a
are
good
not...
life.
Yeah, because you're one of the lords in the arrangement.
Well, if you don't want to have a shit life, be born with better blood. It's easy.
Be born a werewolf, okay? Simple as. Okay.
Yeah. It's not my fault your parents have shitty bloodline.
So,
Donk, 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 donk.
what are you doing in your cabin in your free time? You're kind of on the outs with your tribe, you can tell that much. They've gone kind of hostile towards you, and you go ranting about how the Weaver's influence is dangerous and will kill us all, and we all need to abandon using tools and use our claws and hands as Gaia intended, and they're getting pissy with you for some reason.
Yeah. Wild.
So
I mean,
you've stopped being invited to social events, so you have a lot of free time on your hands. What do you do in your free time?
I'm hanging out with Crazy Bill a lot because we're both so right about everything.
Okay.
And we just talk a lot about how wrong everyone else is.
Problem with that, hey Noodles, problem with that in this circumstance, Crazy Bill has been called away for some reason that you do not know, so you're actually left alone right now.
Okay, I don't know, I'll toddle about and, check on, like...
You're, like, doing
Wait,
dishes
I
or
need to
something?
check what floor I had. Yeah, just normal domestic stuff, nothing particularly exciting. I need to double check what floors
I'm bracing for
That
the
one.
claw room.
Okay, never mind. I am not checking my herb garden. Fuck vegetables.
Oh, you only eat meat, don't you?
Yeah!
You're on a carnivore diet.
I am on that carnivore diet before it was cool, before it was fashionable. These posers, just...
For real.
They're not doing it for the right reasons.
Okay. So you're cleaning your bloody dishes because you have the raw steak every night that you go and hunt or whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, probably a lot of venison
Yeah.
to be fair. And there's a knocking at
Delicious.
your door.
I will toddle over and answer the door.
So it's Bill. He's come to visit you, you know, and talk about how right you are, apparently.
Excellent. How's it going, Bill?
Not good, Erica. Not good at all. Can I sit down for a second?
Yeah, sure. What's wrong? Can I get you a good steak to help in this trying time?
Oh, that would be lovely. I'd love to have another steak. Yeah, let's have a meal together, Erica. It might be a while.
Okie dokie. I will find some good steaks.
Alright. You don't cook it, of course, because such thing is of the Weaver.
Yeah! Who needs fire? Gaia didn't create fire.
Well, hold on.
Fact checking.
You know, Gaia did according to the litany. However, we're not going to touch that.
This is why Andy's character is getting kicked out. Okay. Alright, so you sit down to enjoy a fine steak with Bill. Erica, they're kicking you out. The elders, they're mad at you. They don't like the things you've been saying. They're trying to keep the truth contained. They found a pact.
They've been corrupted by the Weaver.
Yes, yeah.
The Weaver's
we
got
knew
him
that.
into their brains.
We
They're-
knew that already. Yeah, that's pretty clear. But we have to.
They're
I
beyond
mean-
saving.
You'll be exiled from if you don't comply with them. You'll be exiled from the nation. You'll be an outcast. Your totems will. Not your totems. You'll have no more gifts. The spirits will abandon you. It's a dire situation, but they're trying to force both of our hands here. I'm not sure we have any options here.
Then I will be exiled.
Well-
And
There's a. I don't. Let me tell you what they have planned for you, because there might be an out here. There might be an out.
There might be.
There might be.
Ohio here.
I just decide this guy has an accent that sounds like this. Okay?
He's not tall, I
About halfway through the conversation.
He's got. Hey,
roll.
I've been doing an accent for this guy the entire time.
that's
Is it
kinda
consistent?
rough.
No, probably not. Okay.
It's fine. It
Yeah,
happens.
sorry, continue.
Yeah, I decided this morning I'm absolutely not attempting a Russian accent.
Good, thank you, appreciate
Welcome,
it. Da tovarish. They found a pack for you. I don't know who it is, but I'm guessing if you're getting exiled, it's a bunch of, troublemakers. They want you to go down to Massachusetts and try and start up a new cairn. Some kind of deal they made with a couple of other groups. I don't know the details. But this is the worst part of all. You'll have to stay strong, Erica. They want you to take a train ride.
You're shitting me.
They insist. They'll actually they said they might consider hunting you down like a dog if you don't take the train ride. I don't know if they were joking.
Are they serious?
They might be serious.
I will accept being exiled. I know I'm right and they are wrong. Like this, but they can't make me go on a train. That's against everything Gaia designed.
But my dignity.
The trains, they're too efficient.
They
You
specifically
should use cars
mentioned
instead.
they specifically mentioned the that if you refuse, you know the ceremony where we cause a bunch of silver spikes to come out of the ground to brutally murder a misbehaving Garo. They specifically mentioned they might do that
all
to
the
you.
grass and the blades of
A terrible way to die.
Ooh.
Erica, I know it's horrible. I know it seems like it might go up against everything you believe in. But I think in order to continue the message, you have to take that train ride.
Bill, I don't know if I'm strong enough, but I will do my best for Gaia.
In Massachusetts, you can make a new life for yourself. One free of the corrupted influence of the Weaver. I'm sure you'll be able to sway your new pack with your devoted your devoted appeals, the evil
Well,
influence
anyways,
of
looking over at
modernity.
my
Pickup truck.
looking over at my Inuit 4-H character with dots in science and academics.
Just talk good, okay? Just talk good and solve the problem.
Yeah.
I fear this may be our
Or
only
Erica.
chance. They want you to leave. Immediately after I give this message, I'll take the hike with you to the train station, where we'll have to wait for the others.
Erica shudders.
Is there anything you want to gather before we go, or? I mean, I know you've forsaken most of your. What form are you in anyway? While this conversation is happening.
Well, they did have to answer before.
Hey,
Human,
werewolves!
I guess.
You're in Hobbit form. Because you could have just been in fucking Krynos form. Which makes all of this a lot sillier.
Probably in Glabro.
Yeah, you could
Probably
be in
Glabro. Rhinos
form,
makes you a little bit too angry to act normally.
No, there is nothing stopping you from playing the flute in Krynos legally.
That's true.
I mean, yes, you do have the overwhelming rage clouding your vision, but you've got willpower points. It's fine. Okay, so you're in Hamid form. Got it. Okay. That does not make this conversation incredibly silly, but it does make it make more sense.
Damn it. Can't believe it wasn't silly.
So,
It's a deadly serious conversation.
So with that, you're gonna what are your belongings that you're gathering up? What is value to you here? Anything?
Are you valuable?
Well, obviously not. They're getting fucking exiled.
Wait, is Bill coming with me?
Yeah,
Or is
Bill's
Bill
gonna
staying
go on
as
the
part-
hike to the he's gonna stay here until
Oh, he's not been exiled as
he's
well.
not no he's not been exiled. You could ask
That's
him about
funny
that
as
if you
fuck.
want to, but yeah, no, he's not been exiled. He says once you establish a free cairn where you can resist the influence of the Weaver together, he'll come down and move where he you know, move where he stays to your neck of the woods. But you know, this is as good as it
He'll
gets.
take the train.
No, fuck that.
You walk.
No, I think he's coming voluntarily. He's gonna walk.
Yeah, and he's being forced by her tribal elders to take a train on pain of death. This is personal.
Damn.
It would be a very short campaign if I was allowed to be stubborn.
I had to up the ante of like, no, I'll never take a train. They'll kill you. You don't understand, Erica. Okay. Is there anything that your character would gather or?
Probably not. Like, she's got some clothes
Yeah.
to
Okay.
vaguely blend in with society.
A second.
When you have to infiltrate the Weaver lovers.
Yeah, to spread the message, obviously. I have nothing written down for on person. Maybe I'll grab like a couple of like earthenware or like wooden cups and bowls and stuff for wherever I'm going.
Alright.
She'll bathe in a river, you know, normal stuff. Don't need anything else. Wherever I'm going, if I need to build another log cabin, I can do that. I can find some good sticks. It'll be right.
I'm sorry, you just
Gaia
made me
provides.
you just made me want a werewolf survival crafting game.
I have points in normal craft. Like,
Yeah,
that's...
yeah.
We're just on prim flavor.
This is gonna be an interesting game, okay? Interesting.
Nailed it. It's and prim.
Alright.
It's what Gaia wanted.
Is Phil still gone?
I'm back.
Alright. So Andy, you're gonna hike down to the train station and you might arrive first, to be honest. You would be relatively probably close by, given that they want. Well, I'll ask that question later. All right, Phil. What's your living situation like before you get exiled?
I am probably living with the tribe, considering estrangement from parents. But I have a actual tent.
Right. Okay. So you're in your tent then?
I'm probably not in my tent. The tent's for. Well, sorry. No, there's an igloo.
Okay.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah.
But no, I'd be out, probably, just looking after stuff,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find firewood.
Yeah. All right.
Musing on things.
One of the other cairn. You're probably in a cairn, yeah. Or
Yep.
Fuck, what's the other word? It's like a cairn, and then there's the I can't fucking remember. Sept, yeah. One of your sept mates, a young member of your tribe, the Amarok, which we're changing the name to from the other one.
Yep.
Because it actually just fits better. Fuck. It just fits better, guys.
Yeah.
It just works.
Sort of awkwardly walks up to you and goes, hey, your character's name's also Amarok, isn't it? From
It's Amaruk.
Amaruk, okay.
Yeah, the distinction there is that Amaruk is the name version and/or it means wolf, but it's the name version of that.
Right.
Amarok is the spirit of yeah.
Okay. Hey, Amaruk. So this is really awkward.
Let it out. Come on. The litany says that we should be forthright.
Okay. Yes.
Pretty sure.
Of course. You're right. It's the elders. They've come to a decision on you. You're getting kicked out. Not of the tribe.
What is this about?
Not of
is
the
this
tribe.
about the weird argument that we had about butter?
Well,
Or
it was the butter argument, and also the one where you said that cars weren't awful, and that people should be like agriculture is actually good. This is the mirror of Andy's character. Holy shit!
I'm getting this strange feeling Erica's not gonna get along with him.
I'm pretty sure I have higher pure blood than you do. It is by your culture to respect me.
That's part of the funny thing is that the reason why this guy is so awkward about this is he's having to give bad news to a guy who is fucking pureblood 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The messenger does not feel like he should
I
be
was
giving him
just-
this news.
I wasn't saying we should be farming here. That'd be nonsensical.
It's
Crop rotation is good for the land.
the
nature
elders
acts.
believe that it'd be best for everyone if we return to traditional methods of operation. I mean, it worked for thousands of years, didn't it?
But that's what we're doing here. I was just saying that, for the kids,
Well, like,
maybe
for
baby food's
everyone.
a good idea instead of raw meat. They wouldn't get sick so often.
Listen, it's not that I disagree with all of your points. It's just that the elders... Well, it's really disruptive to the cairn, the sept. It's a lot of people. It's caused a lot of arguments, and they think that you should go south, to America.
Oh. I can't just go to Quebec?
No, they specifically
Not even Toronto?
the elders.
Nova Scotia.
They
Think of Nova Scotia.
this is
Oh.
this is pretty shocking, actually. The elders cooperated with other tribes. They
What?
yeah, they made a deal. There's gonna be a new
What?
pack for you.
I think
You're
I see.
Being sent
When
to
am I to
Massachusetts. Immediately once you gather your stuff. And get ready for the
Okay,
journey.
that's not nearly as bad as I was worried about.
You were
I was
afraid
worried
you were
were gonna
going
send
to
me
the
to,
deep south.
Utah.
Oh, Utah, horrible. No. Listen,
Be surrounded by Mormons. Little.
terrifying. The elders aren't unreasonable. There's a chance, and I mean, you'll probably. They want you to found a new cairn. You'll probably manage to be in charge of it. It'll, you can have your own way of doing things. You can, implement your vision of
I
Wendigo
wasn't saying need
Society?
to do crop rotation. I just wasn't saying. I was saying that it's dumb to not do it. Oh well.
The
We don't even
elders, they're, they believe that, life should go
here.
back to like the
Tundra. Sorry.
1600s. You know,
That's
before all the foreigners came here.
oh, so the 1400s.
Yeah, pretty much. But they didn't see them in the 1600s, so they say 1600s.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's they're so we're gonna cross the border. I've been told to help guide you to the meeting spot. I can also just tell you the meeting spot. But
Oh
if
yeah,
you
if
want
you could
the
just
company, I
give
can...
me GPS coordinates or just point it on a map.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a map. GPS is...
Let me go get mine out of my car, and
Yeah.
that way I don't forget.
It's
So actually, you know what? Just
it's really weird. There's apparently like a whole train ride that's going on. It's supposed to be some kind of like pack building exercise. I don't know.
I
think
can't just
that
take my car.
uh
How am I gonna get my car down
look,
there?
look,
Oh fuck! I have to cross the border.
I can drive the car
actually,
for
you
you. Crossing the border is probably
Oh,
not
I
the
was
best idea.
Just
I'll-
gonna say, I'm not too attached to it. Would you folks just mind selling it?
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
And I can get one down there. That's a lot easier than trying to, or at least buying a junker with cash down there.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
a
have
lot
one
easier
of the
than trying
kinfolk
to-
sell it. Do you want the money in your account, or should it go to like the communal I guess it doesn't make sense for it to go into the Cairn one because you're leaving Cairn.
Just send it. Tell me where you'll send it. Get it sent by mail, because if you put it into the account, then the parents are gonna notice, and that'll become a whole thing.
So the craziest thing
Um,
is those fucking Weaver worshippers? I've
Which
forgotten
ones?
the name. Well, I've forgotten the fucking name out of character.
Glasswalkers?
Yeah, the glass walkers. They're involved with this, so I'm sure they can set up like a PO box for you or whatever. I have no idea what the fuck the elders were smoking with the. It's so fucking weird, dude. I think they're
It's
probably
we
some
are
really
called
good
upon, as they have said, we are called upon to look after the older tribes when they have lost their way and are losing the war. So,
well, that's damn true.
I'm honored that the elders have chosen me for this. Arthur is speaking very politically here. I'm just confused as to why an argument about salted or unsalted butter came to this when we never made butter in the first place.
I think it was the symbology of the thing.
Okay.
This is peak role playing.
Well,
and
you
the
have
elders think
the number for my burner phone?
Yeah, sure. The elders think you should probably like go through the Umbra, avoid like the border patrol or whatever. I mean, you are
That's a very good idea.
sort of a missing person, so just circumventing
But
that
not
whole
sort
thing.
of.
This guy's also speaking politically, but he's not
That's
very
very
good at it.
That's fair.
Um,
But no, I was gonna be doing umbral travel anyways.
yeah.
That or just like pay for a quick hop across a river from some smuggler over like Vermont, Montana, somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Because
Umbral travel is just easier, unless Umbral travel is not easier, which happens sometimes.
yeah, I'm comfortable. I can make it there. It's
Alright.
honestly, it's more of a thing of getting from here down to the border. Is this train ride supposed to start up here? Like, what's the plan
it's
there?
supposed to start in Vermont
where
for
am I getting
some
on the train?
fucking reason.
Oh, That's not too bad. Tell you what, I'll drive my car down there and then hand it off to a kinfolk if there's
Yeah.
one available.
They want you out really fast. I'll make all the arrangements. Don't worry about it.
Right. I will pack up my stuff and then start the 2-day hike over to my car. Then I guess.
Yeah. You know, the elders didn't like
Actually,
that argument you also had about having some kind of road here. I know you didn't mean pavement, but I think that might have contributed to it too.
Just a dirt road, like
Yeah,
just packed dirt. The kind we make for game trails. Oh well, never mind.
They said it would let the weaver into our hearts or something. You know, they had something to say about it.
Arthur's gonna nod and lean on his igloo. That constructed thing.
Well, it's different, Phil.
Of course. Actually, no, Arthur would have his map in the igloo, or at least in his tote.
Yeah.
So I'll grab that.
He'll point out the
ask
train
him to mark down
station
the spot
somewhere in semi-rural Vermont. You know where that is.
Yep. All right. I will. When's the train ride supposed to be?
It's supposed to be 15th of April. Early in the morning too.
A week from now.
Oh, you want the
2 weeks from
tickets,
now?
don't you? Let's just not worry about what specific time it's going to happen at, because when this is taking place from, because it doesn't really matter. You'll get there on
then
time.
Arthur
Phil.
will. Yeah.
All right.
Arthur will pack up his stuff, put things into his actual high-end hiking backpack, and get going.
Yep. Okay.
And also bring his rifle.
So bring his rifle.
He'll have to sneak around somehow.
Yep.
It's a old beat to shit Mosin.
Okay.
Because
this is the 90s.
we're in
Mosins are
Inuit
cheap.
areas, and also this is like northern Canada, Alaska area, so the amount of surplus Russian goods that came through here is actually very significant.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's almost like, Russia's the closest other landmass to that area.
That does make sense.
You can, on very clear days from a very tall building, see Russian land from Alaska.
And werewolves, they don't really care about borders at the best of times.
Anyways, Arthur will get going.
Yep. Okay. Val.
Yeah.
Your character has just been at a parliament where you had to tell them that you fucked up, and then they booted you from the parliament.
Yeah.
And then they started talking for a while. What form are you waiting for? They didn't tell you to go far, they told you to leave the parliament. Not very common. And then they started discussing you while you weren't there.
I'm probably in my Corvid form.
Okay.
Sitting on a tree that's far enough away.
Alright. So a young, gaunt, dark-haired guy comes up to your tree and sort of starts looking around for somebody. Probably you.
Do I recognize him?
You don't recognize him, but his vibes are very similar to one of the other Koraks that you saw there.
Okay, I will,
You think it's one of the people from the parliament?
Yeah.
Okay. He hears you call and then goes and looks and goes, "Hey, can you come down here and can we talk in English?"
Yeah, so I will, shift form after
Alright.
making sure that there's nobody looking.
No, there's not. It's like you're in a corner or whatever. It doesn't. We're fine.
Okay.
We're fine.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will,
Does your
will-
character have any bound
then
clothes
listen.
at the moment?
Yes, yeah, she
Okay,
does,
okay.
actually.
Important questions
Forgot about
to
doing that. I need
ask.
to. Yeah, no, that's very important. Yes, no,
Because that's gonna change his
Definitely have bound
reaction to
clothes.
you a little bit. Hey, so Siren, right? That's your name?
Siran, yeah.
Siran, okay. So the Parliament reached a decision. This might not come as a shock to you. You're on the lowest branches now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets worse.
I'm ready.
So you know the Garu?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you think of the Garu, from what you've heard.
I mean, we're supposed to help guide them. I know that, and
Yep, that's so
Um,
true. That's so
they're
true.
kind of dumb, but
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true.
I mean, I guess I've never really met one
Are you
before.
excited for the opportunity to meet some Garu?
Yay!
Yeah, the Parliament's decided that you're on wolf babysitting duty.
Great.
Yeah, apparently
I get
there's
it.
a
I
bunch
do.
of like fuck ups, and they were talking to people, and they were all talking on how they all had their own fuck ups, and like then they were like, oh well, maybe we could have one of our fine young ravens guide them, and they were all for that.
Surprised they didn't say I was a fuck up too.
Well, they might have.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They might have said exactly that. So there's a train you're supposed to be catching. Have you ever been on a train?
Been on top of a train.
Yeah, they want you to go into a train. See, the
Okay.
Parliament kind of thinks that you're missing some context here. They think that maybe if you spent a little bit more time and do the were-ravens call human form Hamid like the werewolves do, or do they have a different word for it? I can't remember. I'm just gonna say
question.
I'm just gonna say Hamid
I
for
think
now.
yes,
if I'm wrong
yes,
or
they
not.
do. Yeah.
Okay. They think if you spent some more time with Hamid and got some more perspective on, this whole human society business, they think you might be able to better sort out when people are, being truthful.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's probably fair and
So-
maybe a good idea.
They want you to take a train ride in human form. I don't quite understand all the reasoning myself. But yeah, there it is. Do you have belongings that you need to grab?
I mean, mostly what I've got. I don't have anything
Great.
I've got this neat shiny
super
coin.
special. Yeah.
Do you have a map? Do you know how to read maps?
Yeah, I know how to read maps.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. You could probably fly
Wait,
there.
I have a question. Does the wait? No, it's not a smartphone. Never mind. I was gonna say, does the U phone have a map feature?
You better capture a spirit and shove it inside your phone for that one, okay?
Got it.
Gotta catch 'em all. Spirits. Okay. So he'll show you on a map where you're gonna be flying to. It's in Vermont. It's a train station.
Okay.
Yeah. make sure, you know, of course, this is obvious, but make sure you don't transform in anyone's sight. Don't do that shit where, like, you're a bird talking to people, because on a train, that's going to raise questions. People are going to be weirded out by that. Oh, a ticket. Yes, train ticket. Very important. All right, you know, ruffle around in, like, a little bag for that. Like, here's the train ticket.
All right, thank you. Can I take the map too?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And
Yeah.
yeah, I guess maybe we'll see each other around somewhere.
Yeah, see ya. Yeah, I'll try not to sit if we meet up at any parliaments. I'll try not to sit directly above you. You know.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
good luck.
thank you.
And
yeah, thank you.
don't let those fucking werewolves give you too much shit.
I can just squawk at them loud enough, and maybe they'll stop, right?
You never know with fucking wolves.
Yeah.
You know, they're all fueled by rage, you know. Bunch of berserk warriors. He shrugs. Well, best of luck.
Thank you. You as well in your endeavors.
Thanks. Yeah. And he'll sort of shuffle off. Alright. Noodles? I have no... You're next on my list, but to be honest with you, I was like, Noodles' character is kind
I
of
was
already a
expecting
drifter.
to go for. Yes, correct. So I did send you a message on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read it. But
So
yeah, no, being last on the list, I think would make this the
Yeah.
funnier option.
Okay. Now, Lapis.
Yes.
Alright. So, you're with your other Glasswalker buddies in their office building, right? Is that kind of where you live, or?
Mhm.
Okay. You kind of, like,
Mhm.
hang around the office where they all hang out, and they have, like, a cairn in there, and then, you know, very secret sort of, you know... there's a section of the office that's, like, dedicated to you, your territory. It's great. One of the...
feet in the corner.
One of the...
It's my corner.
It's your
Why
corner.
no one goes in there?
This is why he's getting kicked out, guys. And
What? What happened?
No, it's fine. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
So there's a knock from the door. That's, you know, your character totally got something to install a doggy door on there, didn't you?
Hold on, let me move the couch. Okay, you're good. Come in.
So one of the a human form person comes in. It's some kind of woman, you think, in like the office wear attire, where they got their suit and they got the shoulder pads on, because that's how you could tell they're a human woman. But you're pretty sure that this is one of the werewolf humans. And they smell like they're Sophia. She's always been nice to you.
Hi, Sophia. How's it going?
Hey, what's your character's name again? Also, are you just in wolf form saying that, or are you in human form?
I'm in wolf form.
Okay, yeah, you're just woofing at her. Got it. Hey,
Tail wagging.
tail wag. Hey, Callum. Hey. So, how's your day going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I did 2 on the sofa cushions today.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. That's the best thing I've heard. Okay. So, do you want to take a car ride?
Where? Are we going somewhere on a trip?
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Okay. Where are we going?
To meet new friends.
Okay.
Damn.
Where?
Bro's getting Shanghai.
Can I come? Can I show them my house?
No, that... You might have to get a new house with them.
Huh. Are we gonna be back for dinner?
Probably not. Could...
Damn.
And I'm assuming at this point the two of you are kind of walking out the, like, towards the car park. Could you,
I just start following it without
yeah.
transforming still.
Yeah. For the car ride, could you turn into a human, please? Could you go into Hamid form?
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I just transform right in the middle of the lobby.
Yeah. Fortunately, like, it's a slow day. Nobody was looking. The person at the receptionist is a kinfolk, you know. The receptionist puts her
You have
head
no
in.
clothes, do you?
Yeah,
He has no clothes at
Is
all.
your character wearing any clothes? Do you have any clothes bound to you?
I just have my jacket on.
She, the receptionist puts her head in her hands and like shakes it for reasons completely unknowable to you. Oh yeah, Sophia says. You don't. Look, why don't you go get to the car, and like wait there. I can get some clothes for you, and you can get changed in the car.
Okay. What car are we taking?
Oh, we're taking the red Ferrari.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
True Glasswalker moment.
Yeah.
I love the mental image of a guy in just a jacket walking over to a red Ferrari and waiting there in just a jacket in the middle of a garage.
The jacket was a compromise
Patiently.
from his initial plan. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Honestly, more than I was expecting.
Yep.
It's enough to keep me warm. The Hamid form is cold.
So in a couple of minutes, she comes back down with, wow, a whole suitcase full of clothes. And some pants.
We're going on a road trip.
Yeah, a road trip. We're going to, do you know where Vermont is?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I love him. We must protect him.
Are we there yet?
So, have you ever been on a train before? As she, like, opens the car and gets inside of it and, like, opens your door.
No, I've just walked to most places.
Okay, well, you're gonna get to go on a car trip for the first time.
Whoa.
You gotta start driving. I'm guessing
Big
your character
news.
rolls down the window and, like, sticks your head out.
Tongue out as well.
Hung out, like, eh. So...
I keep rolling up and down the window for fun.
Real. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go and meet some new friends. And you're gonna live with them for a while. How should I put this? We're not sure that you have the right synergistic characteristics to work within our organization.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, great.
You do not get it.
So
So
we're
we're just going on a vacation.
yeah, you're going on a vacation.
I needed one of those. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, lot of work. Yeah. Um, so you're gonna meet some new friends, and we really think that they're gonna be a better fit for you. And you're gonna go into a train. And you're gonna meet all these new friends. Okay, and they're you're gonna have to put together a cairn with them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You're gonna have to, start a new like society over there.
It's like babysitting.
Yeah, you'll be babysitting them, so make sure you take really good care of your new friends, right?
Don't worry, I can handle that.
Okay. And make sure to play nice with them. They're all werewolves, just like. Wait! Shit! No. They're not all werewolves. God damn it.
Oh my gosh.
So, I have to explain this to you. So, you know how you can turn into a human and you're like a wolf?
Uh-huh.
So, there's other creatures that can also turn into humans.
Uh-huh.
And one of them,
Like what?
you know birds?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like chasing birds, yeah.
I've eaten those things before.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So one of the people that you're gonna be meeting up with is like it's a bird that you're not supposed to eat. But they
Okay,
might
meet
look
the bird,
like
not eat the bird.
yeah. They'll be the bird that looks like a human. They might smell a bit like a bird still, but they might look like a human, which I know that can be a little bit confusing for you.
Okay, smell the
So-
human bird, not eat the bird.
Yeah. They'll probably appreciate if you sniff their butt or whatever.
Got it. Do birds have butts?
Yes, yes, they do.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're just gonna be driving for a little bit. Do you want some O'Tullies on the way?
huh?
O'Tullies is like the McDonald's equivalent in this setting.
But significantly worse.
So much worse.
Do you want any food? We're going on a road trip, so do you want any food for your road trip? We could pick it up and
No thanks, I already ate.
Oh, great. What did you eat? Wasn't feeding time yet. Okay.
They're gonna find out.
It wasn't a sofa cushion.
Okay. So,
He just starts coughing, and then a briefcase comes out of the latch of a briefcase comes out.
it was made of leather. No, sorry. It was made of animal skin. It tasted good.
I have a deep worry for myself.
I'm good for
Oh.
now.
So it'll be like for you like a several hours drive over to southern Vermont. Okay. So sorry, I almost have to sneeze.
Achoo!
Nope, no sneeze. It's like borderline. Fuck.
Oh, I hate those.
Okay. So, I'm gonna grab some water for myself. And then you guys will all meet up. Who's the first to arrive at the train station is going to be my question.
Oh, it will be me. I will be hitting on any female present.
I have bad
Very
news for you,
classy.
Noodles. You arrived at 2 a.m. It's completely dead. You're in rural Vermont. There might be a lot lizard, actually, now that I think about it.
A what?
A lot lizard.
The rewards come to those who are patient.
There's a lot lizard
What
there.
is a
Noodles.
lot lizard?
They are women of the night who tend to be around truck stops.
Yes.
Ah.
It's been a thing for a very, very long time.
I had to Google it as well. I Googled it and you told me as soon as got my answer on Google as well. Wow, that's mean. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, nobody said truckers were good
there's-
people.
There's also frequently not great opinion of lot lizards because people tend to try and break into truckers' trucks in the middle of the night.
Right, I
Um,
have seen stuff about that.
Yeah, Noodles, you can't
And it's
tell.
not that it's
Do you have your truck with you, or did one of your kinfolk drive that off?
Yeah, there's some, issues or whatever, the logistics on that. So yeah, one of the kinfolks, driving the RV and all that.
Yeah. You
with
got you got booted out of your old pack via fucking CB radio, Noodles. And then you had to arrange the logistics of getting all your shit offloaded off you, and it was a pain in the ass. Going down to Springfield, your kinfolk will meet you down there. Yeah, there's just like one lot lizard hanging around the parking lot, but it looks like she's getting ready to turn in for the night.
Man, I got a
Turn
little
into what?
less than that. I mean, come on.
Good question. I'm sorry,
got
Noodles.
class.
You showed up at the deserted New England train stop, and I don't know what you were expecting, okay? It's the middle of the night. There's a little bit of fog going on. It's a... Oh, that's my music. Hold on. I'm like, where's that coming from? There's a little bit of fog hanging around the damp, dim lights. You know. A couple of minutes after that, at about like... Actually, when are the other people going to show up is the next question, I suppose. When do you guys wish to arrive?
I don't have that many joints, so it better be sooner rather than later.
Arthur's
However
first
long it
instinct
took
is
to hike.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Arthur's first instinct is to arrive there at a normal time for a normal person, like, half an hour to 45 minutes before the train.
Yeah, okay. So that'd be like... the
but
train's
then he
at
realizes
4
that,
a.m.
oh,
for
wait.
some godforsaken reason.
Yeah, but then Arthur realizes, oh, wait, no, like, the other packmates are going to be around, and I should get there early, so
It is
Probably,
a
like-
team-building exercise, after all.
probably close to midnight.
Okay, so... Alright, so Noodles was there even earlier. Alright, and you came out there also
Yes.
really early. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll handle you two characters meeting for the first time first, then. So how do you arrive at the truck stop / gas station / train stop?
Well, here's a question. Has the car sale been processed yet? And would Arthur have had a chance? Actually, no, I don't want to buy a car yet. I'll buy a car when I get there.
We can say that it has happened, and you can get your spending money. There's an ATM here.
Yeah,
we can
but
say, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna have a car until
Yeah. doesn't make sense to buy
Yeah.
it until you're,
Nope.
down in Massachusetts after all.
Arthur's gonna arrive in a taxi.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Late?
So
Yes.
Taxi rolls up to you, Noodles.
I'm just, in one of the benches, smoking.
All right. As you step out of the taxi, Phil, I want you to describe your character.
So the joke description is Inuit thirst trap. However, Arthur's very clearly a northern Native American of descent. Other than that, it looks like pretty much a normal person. Jeans, t-shirt, relatively tall, of average build for a werewolf, considering werewolves tend to be like, oh yes, I have 4 dots in stamina and strength, and I'm huge. Yeah. Black hair, brown eyes. Doesn't seem to, has a hiking pack, but other than that, doesn't seem to have too much.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
My character enjoys leather, but no shirt on, of course. I got a hanging tool sack, with the wrenches and other wacky things coming out of it. Some kind of fetishy looking stuff in there.
Huh.
Okay, wait. When you say fetishy
Isaac,
looking
how do you want to
stuff,
handle?
do you mean?
No, not.
It's not, look, so I will say, I think this group has been a little bit too Shadowrun pilled. We've gotten too used to saying fetishes in a standard context. It might be better just to say occult stuff.
Occult stuff, yes.
I've never played Shadowrun, but
Well, I mean,
Fetishes are basically like little magic wands and amulets. But
So
you can
Noodles,
understand in
he's got
context
some
how this is
fetishes
very
on his
funny.
fetish stuff on him, and I'm like,
yeah, I
mean,
did say
like-
leather to begin with. That is,
Which-
I set myself up on that very hard.
which is it? What do
And
you
he's
well,
doing
the
it.
latex as well.
He's
Let
got
me,
some chains.
make
He's
this
got
clear.
some whips.
I have a fetish that is literally a phone.
Well, that's not very kinky, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm
no,
saying it
phones,
wasn't very
uh,
forbidden using the Japanese word for it. I don't know what you mean.
Making 50 Shades of Moonlight.
Real. Okay. So your characters both see each other in this empty ass
I
parking
do.
lot.
I do have a question. How do you want to handle True Breed in this context? Because nominally, Noodles would immediately recognize that I'm a werewolf, but I
Oh,
would
yeah.
not necessarily recognize that. I am pretty sure I would know, but Noodles would immediately know.
Yeah, Noodles. That
Well,
guy
I'm pretty sure
is...
because who else is gonna be here at this hour?
That's fair.
This guy is the werewolfiest werewolf that you've ever fucking seen. Now, you've mostly
He's a dead
seen
ringer.
other bone gnars, to be fair. However, he screams with some kind of ancestral, fucking majesty, okay?
Well, when he comes out, in earshot, I'll raise up the joint and said, "Waiting for the train a fair while, huh?"
Yes. Well, better to be early, I think, right?
Well, it's pretty fucking dull right now. That's for sure. Maybe I should have been. Well, you can't really be fashionably late for a train.
No. Doesn't quite look like work like frat parties.
Nah. Yeah, usually, I prefer going just by Vic. It's more less on the rails.
I'm gonna
Unfortunately, the
look at him.
elders
Do I
insisted.
think he's a? Do I think he is a werewolf? Yeah, I pretty damn sure I know he's a werewolf.
I mean, who else are you waiting here at this hour?
Yeah. The your elders send you here as well.
Yeah, something like that. Heard that some wacky adventures were ahead, and
Wonderful.
I volunteered before they could.
Yes. Well, as a prospective septmate, would you be inclined to assist me with something real quick? And Arthur's going to look around, make sure there's no one else at the train station. Nominally, there should already be freight here that if it's going to be hauled.
Yeah, well, it's a passenger
Because it's,
train.
the train's early. Very few passenger trains are just passenger trains.
That's fair.
Or at least there's also...
Yeah,
at least if it is
probably-
a passenger train, there should be
In
other
this
stuff to be
area.
loaded.
Yeah, there's probably some other, like, freight that got dropped off around, but there's not
Okay.
really, like, a whole bunch of people here.
Ah.
I have an hour's.
Sorry, this is Philip forgetting because I'm terrible with names and I do apologize. Victor, was it?
Nah. Yeah, let's stand up and hold out my hand. It's a shepherd.
Shepherd. Oh, okay. I can work with that.
Nice and easy.
Arthur. Pleased to meet you. But if there's no one else around, I'm gonna open up my suitcase. I'll pull out a Mosin. Would you mind helping me hide this in the freight over there?
This is quite the piece of hardware, eh?
It's a old beat to shit Mosin.
Hey, it's something that's still got wood on it. No plastic.
That's true.
Shit.
The stock's definitely been replaced a few dozen times. It looks
Probably
to be
bashed a lot of motherfuckers.
It looks to be a hand carved stock. It's not even like a standard issue thing. It's something that was like bit to the rifle and carved out of wood.
Nice.
But I don't think that the train would be too keen on me just like leaving this in the luggage. So yeah.
I mean, it's I gotta be 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Train
Can you
crew.
give
But,
me a?
you know.
Can one of you guys give me, if you want to hide the stuff in the freight? Can you give me a stealth?
stealth
roll for
check?
that? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got streetwise.
Streetwise would also.
Could you use Streetwise to
Wait.
assist?
Don't we have tickets?
That's not what they're
guns.
hiding.
Actually,
Trying to
strange.
hide a
This is an
my bad.
This is an unregistered firearm.
Yes.
My bad.
I am forgetting.
Continue.
Do they even do like bag checks and stuff at train
Nope.
stations?
No, yeah. If you had
Oh,
a case or bag for it, I mean, I think you're fine.
Oh,
But
okay. No,
I
I'm
will.
just gonna-
I will
I'm gonna
streetwise.
hide it anyways because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
not
used to
from
Canada.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who,
they're
what's
actually a lot more
streetwise like?
restricted. Yeah. Oh damn, I'm actually decent at this. D10s.
D10s.
Yeah,
Difficult.
I think
It's
greater than
greater
6, right?
Six, I think F1 is what you're supposed to type.
Yeah, one. Okay. Alright.
Oh well, yeah, shit, you know more than me.
You hide in a spot that is both easy to access and it just looks like another like piece of pipe. Okay.
Excellent.
Alright. Who's the next person who's gonna show up?
I don't know how fast. the
Sounds like
car's
you're gonna have
driving.
to roll a die.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know how fast I fly.
It's kind of up to you guys.
Yeah. So how long do you want to be waiting for the train?
Yeah. Damn, I really do have to roll a die. Okay.
I feel
I'm
like
sorry.
If I'm there too early, I'm gonna get lost.
That's a valid concern. Alright. Well, Andy!
Oh dear. Erica did not drag her feet well enough.
And
Okay, one sec, let me put this needle down. Yes.
You've entered the horrifyingly illuminated realms of the Weaver worshippers. They're
Erica squints at these light bulbs.
unnaturally painted houses and the vile mechanisms of the Weaver surround you as you
Awful.
proceed to this incredibly and extremely rural location in the middle of fucking nowhere. So what you're actually reacting to is like 5 houses on one road.
Disgusting.
Nearly a mile apart.
Nearly a mile
A
apart.
road.
Too many of them. Look at how they bind the mother. Bill looks at you. That's where you'll be meeting them. They kind of want you guys to get to know each other without any outside interactions. I guess see if you guys play nice with one another. Do you need me to do anything for you? Anything you want from me that I could help you with?
Nothing that I can think of right now. I'll let you know how it goes and when we're set up, and you can come visit.
Best of luck to you, Erica.
Thank you for teaching me the truth, Bill.
Gaia protect you.
See you later.
Oh boy.
So you're gonna proceed to the empty fucking parking lot and the empty parking lot and the with the gas station and fucking I'm trying to brain here. It's very difficult. Please understand. Train station and gas station. A lot of stations here is what I'm saying. Okay. Whole mess of stations. And you will see 2 previously mentioned characters and previously described characters. If you would like to describe your character, feel free to.
Yeah, Erica will toddle over. Tall. Muscly. Yeah. Average, muscly, blonde, clearly Russian descent, wearing very basic clothes, like pretty medieval cut, like raw linen, wool, some fur trim, like looks like some Ren Fair wafer. But it's all very homemade with everything in just like a little cloth sack. And she is tense and apprehensive.
Somebody dressed for a Ren Fair just showed up in this fucking parking lot.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say, hey girl, you get lost from the medieval fair?
Hello. Might you be here, well, are you here expecting folks?
Yeah, I meant to meet some people.
Your elders send you?
Yep. They'll see the truth someday.
Yes. And I was just gonna look at the medieval clothing. Of course. Fuck, not another one.
She's you, but the opposite. Literally, your characters are just completely reverse versions of each other. She's a white woman, you're a Native American man, she hates technology, you think it's not so bad, actually. Like, completely reversed.
Arthur's not big on cell phones and, like, smartphones and that kind of thing, but, like,
What is a
they're not even a
smartphone?
thing yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is gonna be interesting.
but, like, landlines are fine. Well, have a seat by our lack of a proverbial fire. Don't actually set one. I don't want to deal with the police right now.
I'll keep
It's like-
smoking the still illegal substance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a bonfire of sorts. It's fine. What did you say your name was, girl?
Erica.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you
Pretty
two
fine.
are?
Shepard.
I am Arthur.
Nice to meet you both.
Likewise.
So, are
we
we
rehearsed
all
the
off
train.
to Massachusetts?
I think so. Think so.
Do we know how
Oh,
many
boy.
others to expect?
The night is still young. Well, the morning is still young. I suspect
Ain't like
a
we
few
can
more
leave
will show
early.
up. Well, we can't exactly leave early. We're waiting for the train.
All right. Who wants to arrive last?
I will have I would like to arrive last, or I will arrive already and just be watching and testing the
Yeah.
temperature in waters.
being an obnoxious fuck about it.
I need to
Alright.
gather the information I need to interact the best way. Since I'm the one that's the most different here, okay?
This sounds like a good time for me to arrive.
Yeah. So, a Ferrari pulls up.
God damn. Look at that.
Erica scowls in disgust.
Alright, before
Oh boy.
before
I
the
hope they
Ferrari
perfect.
even comes to a full stop, I'm gonna jump out of the car and be like, "I'll be right back. I gotta pee," and then I'm gonna run to some bushes on the side of the building.
Just gonna speed off.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen.
I gotta get milk.
Sophia sort of pauses for a second and considers and looks at you guys. You're the people you're supposed to meet up with, right?
Is he heading down to Massachusetts?
Oh yeah, you're the ones.
Oh yeah.
Well, best of luck to you all.
You should probably grab his suitcase, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
assume that's his.
Yeah. You guys look after him, and she puts the suitcase down on the ground, and then like fucking closes the door and drives off.
And then I run out of the bushes. I'm like, "Bye, Sophia." I'm somehow
Bye.
missing a shoe.
Bye,
After my-
Callum.
I walk up to my luggage and I'm like, "All right, guys, listen up. This is the first job I've been given in a long time. Okay, I will not mess this up again. I'm in charge of everyone here, and I will not
No.
have any dereliction of duty."
So who's doing babysitting duty? And then I'll put my finger to my nose. Not it.
That's probably me.
That's good initiative. You can take charge for now. All right. I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap.
Find your shoe first.
Huh?
Your shoe. Your other shoe. Remember, it's rude and bad to litter. We don't want to pollute Gaia. Find your other shoe.
Okay.
It's way over
Okay.
by the
I
bush.
see. Challenging authority. I like it. And then I walk back and try and find my shoe.
Can you give me a perception?
Arthur's gonna walk over and grab his suitcase.
Can you give me a perception?
All right. What am I rolling?
Plus
How do I do
alertness. Roll however many perception and alertness dice you have in d10s. Greater than 6. F1. Perception.
Alertness. All All right, I have 4 perception and 3 alertness. Now what do I do?
So how many? You said 3 and 4. Did you say that? I don't remember the numbers you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so you roll. You type /R 7d10.
Mm-hmm.
You put a space there. 7d10. And then greater than
Greater
6.
than 6.
Yeah, and then F1, and that's all like
1.
one thing there. Yeah, you did it.
Damn, he finds it.
Oh,
He
there's
finds
your
it
shit.
good.
He's good at finding things.
All right.
You know that smell from anywhere.
That's you.
Mhm.
It's your own.
Despite everything, it's still you.
What is that from? All right. I am having watched this all go down. And I feel like it is probably time to make myself known.
As you start,
I kind of flap. Oh, go ahead.
as you start flapping over, a taxi rolls up to the gas station, and a sharply dressed young man, exits the taxi and enters the gas station. Okay, you
I'm
can
curious. No. I'm very curious.
flap now. Okay, what you gonna do about it?
Hold on, actually. I actually do have curiosity, so give me 1 second. I need to find the.
No, you don't
I-
understand. I'm so curious. Ignore his party.
I must explore. Yeah, hold on. Give me a second.
Can I
should have looked at the
interrogate
rule
this
book.
man?
Well, he's in a gas station, so no.
Notice the bird flap down and immediately turn around. It's like, wait, what the?
Yeah, some kind of a raven starts flapping down, and then sort of like stops and starts flaps up in the air for a second, and seems to be considering something.
You know, I don't
Looking
think
for
they're
my
especially
fucking book.
awake right now.
I'm sorry. Give me a
Pretty sure they're
second.
I'm pretty sure they're not nocturnal.
That's
No,
not a
they're
nocturnal
not.
bird.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, hold on a second.
You're not
Alright.
actually nocturnal!
Werewolf 20. Right?
I have no idea what
Core
Curiosity-
rulebook. Okay, and it's not the cookbook either.
Not the cookbook. Very important.
Curiosity.
If you're looking at the for PDFs, it's just listed as W20 if you download it.
Yeah. I can't spell curious. Hold on. Oh my
Or
god.
are you looking for the curiosity flaw?
Yeah. Motherfucker.
I just
Where is it?
copied the whole block of stuff into my
That
Book
is
for things
wise.
like that. into my character sheet.
It
Alright,
would be
maybe
worth
in
it.
changing breeds. Hold on, I think I put where I got it from. One moment. No, I didn't. I'm a fucking loser. Curiosity. There it is. Curiosity. Oh, come
It
on.
says anytime you're presented with the unknown, make a wits roll. Oh, Andrew.
Where'd you find that?
On my character sheet.
Motherfucker.
Turns out sometimes people use the word curiosity in context other than traits. Fucking wild. Where did you
I did copy
find
this,
that?
but let's see if I can.
My character sheet smiles. Oh my god.
God damn it.
All right,
I'm gonna
I found
find
it.
this.
It's on 479.
Yep, I just found it too. Alright. Alright,
Sorry, young wolf. I didn't catch your name, Lapis. What's your character's name? Do you
Nice
have
to
a
meet
name?
you guys. I'm Kellum.
Wonderful to meet you, Kellum. I'm Arthur. This is Shepard and Erica.
All right, so the difficulty varies with the role involved. 5 for simple things and up to 9 for intense circumstances.
I'd say this is pretty simple.
I-
I'd say you're just curious about a guy going into a building. That's not very special. So it's going to be a difficulty
Alright.
5 roll.
And I just roll wits, I'm guessing.
Make a wits roll. Yes.
Okay, yes, okay. And roll a. Oh my god, roll 3d6. No, 10, 3d10. Over 5, F1.
Hey.
I succeed in ignoring the curious.
Ignore the guy.
I turn back to the party and I land and I with my voice of the mimic I say, hello.
Spake
I
the
know.
raven.
And who might you be? Fine Raven?
I and then squawk out one moment and then I fly off and I find a shadow to go shift in and then I come back.
Just
Can you
Hi,
make me?
sorry.
Can you make me the shapeshifty roll?
Oh. Is there a shapeshifty roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck, what is it?
Can't you slip sideways? and
it is
accidentally
Primal
do it?
Urge plus
Real quick, I need to dip to give my cat some medicine because my housemate's injured his back and can't do it.
Okay.
So I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
it's Primal Urge plus something. It
Stamina?
is
Primal urge plus stamina.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Difficulty
10.
Difficulty depends on what form you're shifting into.
I'm shifting into Hamid.
Yep. I think that's a
Yeah,
difficulty.
So you need a
6.
total of 1, 2, 3, 4 successes to get all the way there in one go. Because each success shifts
Is that
you
the
a step.
same for Wereraven?
It's pretty much the
Unless
same.
you have special rules, it's the same. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the difficulty? I'm sorry, 6?
Should be
Mhm.
6, yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I do not shift.
Yeah, just try again. It's a number of turns. You,
Yeah.
you don't do it the first time. So, all right. So you've shifted one step.
Which is I don't have like the in between steps, so.
Oh, then you need less. So how many
Yeah.
forms do you actually have?
Oh, there we go. Okay, I have 3 total forms.
Yeah. So you need. Yeah. So you shift to the middle form on the first one. Is that the war form?
Yeah.
So you go from a tiny bird to this eldritch monstrosity in this shadow, and then back to a person.
Yeah.
This setting gets way funnier when you realize all the fiddly in-between bits.
Arthur's
Okay,
just
hold
gonna
on.
keep
I'm gonna
looking
make
back and forth to
a
the-
roll for that.
Arthur's just gonna keep looking back and forth to like the guy who walked into the building. Okay, the veil shall not be lifted. The veil shall not be lifted. The veil shall not be lifted.
He's
Sweet.
saying
That's why
that
I
to
went into the
himself.
shadows, like somewhere else, and then I run back.
Just
Hi.
use a bathroom.
Sorry.
They're open top, almost. Oh well. Hello.
I think it was just
Ah.
four pops.
Describe
So,
your character, Shal.
She has black hair, but it's kind of
Yeah, you did-
shimmers rainbow in the light.
You drew a picture. You could just post it.
I could, yeah, I could do that.
No,
Right.
the describing involves working brain muscles and is therefore ontologically good.
I'll do that too.
Good. Also, it makes the time the game session go longer.
Oh, we want that? Okay.
But I want to do stuff on the train.
Right? I want to do stuff. Alright, art. 25. Here it is. Okay. There's me. So she has long black hair. In the light, it does shimmer a little bit rainbow. Iridescent.
Oh, that's very flashy. Okay, that's not subtle at all. Oh no.
No, it's very subtle.
Fair.
No, no,
Well,
no.
for
I
World of
mean,
Tech,
your getup. Your getup is not subtle
Oh.
at all.
I'll whistle.
Goth.
Ooh,
Jesus.
scene girl. This day just got so much better.
Right. Well, hi. I take it you are going to Massachusetts, right?
Yes.
Right.
And what business might you have with us?
I am here from the Corex as a guide,
Ah.
in a way.
Hey, yeah, fuck it.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Arthur's just sitting there like, I see. The elders have not chosen to exile me. They chose my execution. The
No.
annoyance.
You
No, this is in
see,
his head.
you see, the elders all had a sense of humor. Okay.
The elders
So-
have truly blessed us.
Wait, does Arthur realize the humor in this moment? He has 3 wits. He might.
You
I
realize
have
the
Arthur
humor?
returned.
recognizes the irony.
Okay.
The crow wasn't distracted. What happened after?
The crow shifted and forms after a little bit and is now talking to us.
And
Yes.
it's now informing
Okay.
you that she's a guide. She's gonna guide you guys. Miles.
So,
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I do think that this is also to help the Garo and the Corax strengthen our bonds, and that way you can feel free to rely on us when you guys need information in the future as well.
Yeah, I'd like to strengthen some bonds, alright.
Arthur's just gonna look over. Be polite for 5 minutes.
What? I was.
Down, boy.
I got a question. Are you the bird person?
Yes. Yes.
They told me that I can only smell the bird person and not eat the bird person. So it's nice to meet you.
Yes.
It's nice to meet you too. I would definitely appreciate if you didn't eat me.
Got it. I'll try
Remember,
my best.
Kellum, respect all of those who are lower station, for we are all of Gaia. Do not eat Gaia's servants.
What does that mean?
Oh boy. Did no one teach you the litany?
Huh?
They tried.
I have taken offense, but I will hold my tongue because the Garo are of lower station and a little dumb.
Well, as is being proven right in everyone's face.
Right? I'm like just smiling and like
This is reinforcing my
Smile
pre-existing
and wave.
beliefs.
You know what? Oh boy. Okay. Excellent. Well, it's wonderful to... We are honored to accept your guidance.
well
You wouldn't happen to know the time, would you? Oh, there's a clock on the station, so I'm guessing it's like another hour and a half, 2 hours till the train.
I'm gonna say at this point it's actually only gonna be like 30 minutes.
Oh, wonderful. Was
Yeah.
that gentleman who entered the building with you?
no.
Or... Okay, so likely just another passenger.
He
Yes,
exits the
maybe.
gas station and walks towards the big clock.
Yep.
I am going to kind of like keep an eye on him, but like off the side, like not very obvious if I can make it.
He's wearing a
Um,
suit.
Arthur's
I
Arthur's
think
going to ignore him because
uh,
he might just be another passenger.
he's wearing a suit. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's wearing a suit.
I think I'd have to walk up to him and ask him what he's doing.
Kellum.
Okay, you're gonna do that, Lapis?
Well,
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to. It's my curiosity.
You have
Why
to
is he
roll for
wearing a
that.
suit?
Well, you
I
could also
know.
just
Roll
choose
thing.
to fail the
All right,
roll.
let's
if
roll
you
for
want.
my curiosity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be a
Oh,
wits
I guess
roll.
you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Difficulty
I'm failing it.
5, probably.
Here, I'll roll.
He
but
says
I'm
I'm
gonna fail
failing
it.
it.
I'll roll it. We're doing my wits, right?
Yeah, just wits.
Yeah, wits.
I have 5 wits. 5 D10.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difficulty?
I'm gonna say 5. You could just choose to go
Okay.
and talk to him if you wanted to. So
I'm
you
going anyways.
Yeah. He goes, "Oh, I'm headed to Boston for a business meeting."
That's cool. Where'd
Kellen,
you get these fancy clothes?
Kellen, leave the nice man alone.
Bought them?
Let him enjoy his peace. It's 4 in the morning. We're all a bit tired. Come on,
No,
Kellen.
it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I love meeting new people.
Look, this is my good jacket.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
And I like
Sorry.
spread
the
out
dogs
my
are barking. Yeah,
brown
Arthur's gonna
jacket.
kind of try and like nod knowingly at the man.
he looks at you with a very like bemused expression, like, "Oh, okay, all right."
Mhm.
It's a wonderful jacket
Tell
you
him to-
have there.
Yep, only for business.
And what business do you do?
Right now, I think I'm sort of babysitting. I don't really know.
Oh, babysitting. Are these the babies?
Arthur's
We're
gonna
figuring it out.
fail to
Swan's gonna
suppress a smile from behind Kellen.
Yeah. Just like
Well, it's...
We're still figuring it out.
Give me just a moment.
Okay. Well, no Phil. It's lovely to meet you, Kellen. Although...
Nice to meet you too. Could I get your name? I didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah. My name is... Me pulling up my notes. What's his name? I
need to get
My name's
notes
Bruce.
All right, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow businessman, Bruce.
He's gonna roll something.
I'll see you around.
Ooh.
What?
Okay. Don't worry about it. I just need to check something real quick.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I know you.
The
The pups are
business.
still barking.
Fear the business.
Fear the business.
Oh, perfect. Let's see. Oh, right. Okay. Huh. Okay. All right. He'll nod. Well, I hope you have a lovely time with your babysitting business.
Yes, sir. You too. Have fun with your babysitting business.
I will.
And then I walk back.
All right, Kellen, let's get ready for the train.
He seems like a cool G.
Yes, he seems like a very nice person.
What was his name? Brian or something? He's a businessman too. I think he's going to Boston.
Yep, that's what he said.
Do
Arthur's
any
like
of you-
trying not to go nuts. Like I'm
Excellent
used to
technical
dealing
skills.
with the pups
It's
all
okay.
the time.
Me too.
It's like,
Don't worry.
And you thought I was gonna be the annoying one.
no. Wait, I'm actually guessing that Arthur was frequently given like the problem children to try to, like you just as Philodox training, like try
Right,
to
right.
quote unquote teach the problem children, because he causes problems himself.
Yeah.
So he's actually probably used to this.
Horrifying, but true.
It's
Yeah.
called investigation, and it's an art.
Do any of you guys want to acquire anything at the gas station?
I own a water bottle. Does everyone
Yeah,
have snacks? Everyone's got food. Anyone hungry?
If we're all gonna be in there, I'm stealing some candy bars.
Okay. Can you give me a dex plus what would be the
Stealth.
stealth? Yeah, dex plus stealth, I guess.
Fantastic! I don't have any points in stealth.
Or streetwise, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say like dex plus streetwise,
I
maybe.
do have streetwise, yeah.
No, that would work.
Yeah, since it's there's a bunch of people in here, he has to look between them all.
Well, if you all go into the convenience store, if it's just you in there, Noodles, I mean,
If it's just me, then yeah, it's stealth for sure.
Yeah.
No, I will also go into the convenience store.
Okay.
Floor seats.
All right, you go in. The
Erica will remain outside.
yeah, you go into the Cumberland Farms.
Yikes!
Yeah, I just take a handful,
Wow.
just throw it right into the satchel.
Oh,
I don't give
Yeah.
a damn.
okay. So there is good news for you because when you walk into there, the clerk, the counterman, the guy who's at the counter, has his head upon the counter and appears to be of limited consciousness.
Oh no.
He sort of, after he, I assume that you just, like, shove some stuff in your pocket, like, when you walk in and see that he's asleep, Noodles.
Oh yeah, as soon as possible.
After a moment or two, he'll weakly, like, lift his head. Good evening, welcome to Cumberland Heart. How can I help you tonight?
I'll have brought a couple bags of sunflower seeds up to the counter. Hi, I'd like to purchase these.
Okay, he'll, move them over a scanner and, that'll be $3.99.
Can I tell? Is this like? Is he just tired?
Give me a alert or perception plus either medicine or just awareness.
I'll have to do alertness because I don't have medicine. So.
Okay. Okay, I will say that if you did a medicine roll on this guy, it would get you more information.
Yeah.
The alert, what the
But I don't
alertness
have
tells
medicine.
you is that this does not appear to be an entirely normal level of sleepiness. It's not just that he's really tired. I mean, he's also really tired, but he seems like incredibly out of it.
Okay.
Just completely drained by something.
Drained, you say?
Yeah, like you ever feel tired and you say you're drained, you know?
Are you okay?
I'm just really tired. It's been a rough night. Is there anything else I could help you with?
Okay.
Do you want like a scratch ticket? Or a cigarette? So those.
I'm still just going down aisles, putting whatever I can in any.
Yeah, now
No,
Noodles,
no.
you can get me a like streetwise plus dexterity.
I'm sticking with the
You're minus
with
one?
the
Okay.
botch. Yeah, I'm sticking with a botch. That's why I'm going down every aisle, just stuffing shit in.
Yeah.
Not walking out the door.
Hey, is that guy stealing all the stuff? Hey man, you can't do that. Put it back.
Don't worry, I'll pay for it all. Don't you worry. Doing okay there, pal? You need a 5-hour energy?
Does 5-hour energy exist yet?
I don't know.
No, it's
No.
espresso. Now,
Interesting.
Rippets are around. They might. Oh God, this store might actually have Rippets. Ugh.
I don't even know what a
Yeah,
ribbit
a
is
ribbit.
particularly, but
It was the infantryman's drink of choice during Operation Desert Storm.
no, I know that much.
It's a very strong energy drink.
Okay.
That was
Energy
purchased in
fuel at a
bulk.
price you can swallow.
Yeah.
That sounds like it might be of the worm, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not very good for you.
No.
It's actually pretty bad for you.
That sounds like it's of the worm if I've ever heard it.
Yep.
I
Uh,
mean, obviously in World of Darkness, Monster Energy Drink is evil, you know?
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course. Like, what else would it be?
Well, of course.
Well, I'm going to use this opportunity interacting with this man to give my own medicine roll as I notice this. I will attempt to use it as a distraction from my stealing.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
Okay.
wits medicine.
Yeah, sure. Or is perception a stat in this game? I can't fucking remember. Because it'd be perception.
Perception.
medicine.
Yes, it is a stat.
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay,
medicine,
yeah,
then.
yeah, that would be that. Alright, so then there'll be a whole total of 3 dice, and I fucking nail it.
This person
No.
appears to be anemic.
Say your
The cashier
oh
appears to
dear.
be anemic.
Like, badly anemic? Or...
do you tell me that?
No, this is Noodles knows this. Noodles observes this. He hasn't decided.
Yeah,
to tell
I'm
you yet.
saying, do you tell me
Hey.
that?
Hey, give him a chance here,
Hey,
buddy.
buddy, you just give blood not that long ago. When did you start your shift?
God, I wish. I hear they give you like free shit if you give blood. I don't know, like 11.
Yeah, whenever I do that, it's for beer money. But oh wow, that long ago, huh? That's something, all right.
I'm gonna kind of lean around the counter a little bit. It's somewhat sneakily while he's talking with him. I have 7 dice and sneaky.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, that's fine. You don't have
But
to roll
is there like
anything for
blood
it.
behind the counter?
Oh no.
Okay.
A clean lick.
I'm not certain if this concerns us.
Are you feeling tired like
Arthur's-
all night?
It's it's just really rough, man. I don't know. I'm just really tired. I'm like nodding off here, you know.
Yep.
You might consider calling your manager and seeing if you can go home early. You don't look so good.
Oh shit, you think so? Oh man. I do like
You
going
look
home
pretty sick,
early.
sir.
Oh shit. Is this like a medical? One of you guys a doctor? Because my boss only lets me go home if I have a doctor's note.
No, I'm not a
Not
doctor,
efficient.
but
Oh.
Siren, you keep looking around here. I'm gonna look around outside real quick.
okay.
I can pretend to be a doctor and write you a note.
Oh.
No.
Well, you know, you're kind of a computer guy, right?
Kellen.
Yeah.
You know, there's like a surveillance, or, you know.
Oh.
Wait, is there a is there a surveillance camera in here?
It's a cheap
Yes.
retail store next. Oh damn.
Yeah, you know, just
Can you-
go in the back real quick and check what the hell happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I, can I
I'm gonna-
bring Noodles with me to the back without the guy noticing us? Can we try that?
Give me a.
No, I'll be busy doing the gift of the gab and asking questions of the
Yeah.
medical nature.
Sure.
Alright, I guess
give
I'm going by
me-
myself.
I
I'd
want
say-
to see the camera so bad. I'm
Oh.
failing my curiosity roll.
Hey. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say.
Hold
Sounds
on,
like
I'm
you
gonna
should
make
a-
an excuse.
Actually, yeah. No. Sorry. Shepard, would you mind keep the man talking, see if anything happened while they look at that? I'm gonna go look around with Erica.
Noodles, could you give me a
Yes,
wits
probably
plus
nothing.
wits plus like streetwise to yap
Oh,
to blather?
gladly. I'm a natural at yapping.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Is he gonna
2
notice if I
successes.
go back into the
With the 2 successes, he will not notice.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Kind of a
well,
disadvantage.
I'm gonna head out to Erica. Hey,
Right back.
you here with us, Andy? Are you back yet?
Yep. Hello.
Okay. Hey. I'm hoping that there's nothing going on, but The fellow inside's a little bit anemic, though they haven't given blood. It's probably nothing, but you are an Aru? Yes? You're...
What am I? Wait, I forgot. Yes.
Yes. Would you mind helping me look around a bit out here? I just want to make sure that there's nothing of the worm tainting this area. It is, after all, a somewhat corrupt place. Ugh. Rip
Do we
it.
still have eyes on the businessman that everyone was yapping at earlier?
Yeah, he's just hanging out at the, out front.
Yep.
Everyone was yapping at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're everyone now.
I got a promotion already.
Oh god.
I actually, I have to praise the new player so he doesn't get scared away, okay? I actually do like how you're mixing, like, random business words that your character obviously does not understand with, like, dumb wolf shit.
It's actually hysterical. Yeah, it's great.
It is.
It's good. It's like you were in an office full of a bunch of, like, I'm a business guy. I did 2, like, finger guns when I did that. And you just kind of picked up on it, but you don't know what any of it means. Which, to be fair, it's unclear if they know what it means.
It has the same energy as when my brother was like 3 years old, and my parents were at the dinner table talking about genetics. And this little 3-year-old pipes up and like, we did genetics at school today. And my parents are like, what? And he's like, yeah, in PE, we did genetics. And my parents are like, you mean gymnastics, buddy?
Oh my god, I love it.
Yep. On a side note, just looking at powers real quick to refamiliarize myself, I love that the Wendigo have powers explicitly for peeing to mark your territory and curling up into a ball.
Wow.
Not sure you need
Those are two-
powers to do that, but
Those are 2
okay.
explicit gifts. Like,
Yeah, I didn't need that power.
Not the red talons, though.
Like
They don't get that.
What a lame
get-
tribe.
yeah.
Hey, they get some really cool powers. They get a cloaking field.
Or rather, it's sorry, which I have. Yes, it's actually amazing. But it's sorry, you can pee and leave a like Overwatch glyph on something with your piss.
Alright, so
permanent.
it is
So you
kind
piss
of
in a
good.
pattern instead of helicoptering it.
Yeah. But no, seriously, the nose to tail thing is literally just like you curl up into a ball. It's a gift for curling up, and
Not all gifts are
Being
created
warm.
evenly, as we've noticed.
this is true.
This is not the best
but-
balanced of systems, always.
Yeah. But I
Alright,
was just gonna ask if you have a. I'm pretty sure Auron get a thing to sniff out the worm.
That sounds familiar.
did you take it, though, is the real question.
Fuck knows if I remember.
Hopefully your sheet does.
Yeah. Will it be under gifts, right, and fetishes?
Yes. Yes.
Well, it'd be wherever you mark that stuff down.
Persuasion.
Sorry. Silver Fangs get us a rank 1 sense worm. So did you take that?
Did Andy take it?
Yeah, that's the question.
A fun game to play.
No.
Okay.
I have persuasion. I have subterfuge. I have inspiration. I have falcon's grasp.
I think those are skills, not.
Well,
Wait, did you write? Are those gifts? I don't know.
some of them might be.
Yeah, sure.
We'll go over it later. Okay. All right. In the gas station, the group of you that are sneaking into the back room as Neil's distracting the guy, the door is locked.
Can I just control Simple Machine to unlock it?
You can make that roll, yes.
All right. Willpower point and roll manipulation and craft.
you
Difficulty
go.
7.
There you go. You wrote down what it does on your sheet, so you don't have to look it up. Good job. Some of the other players don't have that one down.
Like, I did it for some of the things, but not all the things, and I'm changing that right now.
Yeah. No, that's so real.
It said difficulty 7.
7, yes.
Okay.
And just in case anyone doesn't have it bookmarked or saved, that is the a thing that lists all the werewolf gifts. Sorry, I don't think it does it for
Corax?
Yeah, that's fine.
right.
Mine are pretty easy to find.
Right. I think I unlocked it.
Yeah, you hear the lock go plunk, and is open now. Would you like to enter the room?
Yes.
Okay, you enter into
I'll enter with you and close the door behind me.
Yep. You enter into a cramped little combination office/security room with a CRT TV screen and a tape player plugged up into some kind of system in the walls. The CRT TV is off. Actually, would it be CRT TV? Whatever, it's CRT TV. Whatever. One of the old TVs. You remember what they were like, right? Right. Yeah, okay.
It's probably is CRT because even though there's better
Cathode
TVs
array
around,
tube,
this
yeah.
place is cheap.
Yup. The TV's off. What would you like
Right.
to do?
We're gonna. This is a complicated question.
Is it?
Can I?
I'm
I don't know.
gonna turn the TV on.
Oh, good. Yeah, the TV is actually it shows the footage from like the front of it. It's really grainy. It's really blurry. You can see what's Shepard yapping.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm gonna be like, I got this. Don't worry. I've done this a bunch of times. And then, what am I rolling to rewind the tape?
I would say that would be a computers plus wits. Do you have
Alright.
any points in computers?
Nope. But I got a lot of wits.
So that's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be.
start pressing the left side of the
Can I
keyboard or
do an
whatever.
assist roll?
Do you have computers?
I do not.
I'm gonna say no. You can't. So you're
Just
gonna
tell
so
me what the
Lapis,
difficulty is. I
You're
got
gonna.
this.
It's gonna be difficulty 5. You're gonna remove one of the die from your dice pool, so you're gonna be rolling what? You had 5 wits or something. You're gonna be rolling 4 dice.
Yep. 4d10 greater than 5. All right, we did it. Easy.
You rewind the tape. Going back a good while. You see, you guys entering the store backwards, of course, and all the stuff you did there, and then it goes back, and then you see for a good couple of minutes the clerk has his head slumped over, and then you see the man in the suit. He enters the store, and actually no, he leaves the store, and then he talks to the clerk. No, sorry, actually. And then he's over on the clerk's side of the counter, and then he has his face in the clerk's neck, and then he's talking to the clerk, and then he enters the store, and then, yeah.
I'm still holding the rewind button.
And then, the night
got what we
continues
need.
going, the clerk is, like...
Just tell
doing
me
a
to stop
crossword
whenever we or get to where we need to watch.
We got what we needed.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't. I missed it. What happened? I was pressing the rewind button.
Remember that guy that we met outside and we
Uh-huh.
talked to? He's a
Uh-huh.
vampire.
Hey, maybe you need to make an occult roll for that, okay? How do you know what vampires are?
I mean, he was at his neck. And
Hey,
the guy was anemic.
They could be gay lovers.
That's
I didn't say it'd be a very hard roll, Damien, okay?
okay.
Intelligence
would you
occult,
like me to
difficulty
roll?
5, okay?
What is that?
We good.
So close. Yeah, you think he might have been a vampire. That's pretty crazy. Have you ever seen a vampire before?
So- No, I haven't yet, but now I know. And I know his name is Bruce, and I know that he's going to Boston.
Yeah, you should have asked
Never
who his
trusted
boss was.
Brian.
That would have been a very funny question to ask him, by the way.
So that guy we met outside, yeah, no, he's a vampire.
Uh-huh.
That's not good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So why?
Because they drink people's blood. Are they of the worm?
They're of the
They
worm.
are, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And they're of the worm. And that's really bad. That's against Gaia. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're
So we're
not
gonna go
gonna
beat him
Throwdown,
up.
right?
No, we're not gonna interact with him. We need to make sure that we don't get in trouble. So we need to do this smart, okay?
Okay. I'm in
Okay.
charge. I gotta make sure nobody gets hurt.
Right. So let's go talk to everybody and see what we want to do and make a plan, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
And then I'm gonna walk out the door with no regard to stealth.
Yep.
I'm gonna slam the door open and be like, Catherine, we have news.
Hey,
Hey,
wait!
kill him.
The
Oh.
clerk...
I'm gonna
Hey, you're
turn the
outside,
TV
Phil.
off and
Oh.
So as you come out of the door, be like, "We got news." The clerk's gonna like, "Hey, wait, what are you doing in there?"
He was just going to the bathroom.
I was
Don't
watching
worry
the
about it.
TV.
There's a TV. They don't let me go in there to watch TV. That's just fucking bullshit, man.
Oh, you're not gonna watch TV?
Uh,
Maybe we
Oh.
can sit down and you can watch the
Uh,
TV for a little bit. It's kind of boring though.
Well, we should be getting to the station.
The
yes,
train
we
is
need to
coming
go catch
now.
our train.
So we don't miss it.
Yes.
It'd be a real
Oh.
big shame if we did.
You should
Yeah, we
definitely
shouldn't.
talk to your boss and try and get home.
Right, go on.
I'll try.
And maybe
but-
go see a doctor.
No, you
Yes.
probably don't drive home.
Yeah,
Right.
don't drive.
My doctor doesn't
Let's go
really.
get our
Alright,
Well, anyways, it's
sorry.
been lovely talking to
Alright.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He-
What was
Alright,
happening?
well, feel better. And I push Kellum out and I'm like gathering everybody like now we need
I-
to talk.
Right, yeah,
At
get
the
outside.
moment that you guys
I
all
will
huddle
change
up,
Take his
the
somewhere.
lights of the train
Everyone make sure
begin
you've
to
got
be
your
visible.
luggage.
Well, we'll talk and run.
Yeah. Voices down.
Voices
Yes.
really down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like make sure Kellum doesn't say a word. I'm gonna be like, now remember, shh, okay?
All right,
Okay.
got this.
So Bruce, that guy in the suit that we talked to, or that Kellum talked to, he's a vampire.
All right, time to crush the skull.
Wait.
Hold on. We are about to get onto the train.
The train begins arriving
miss
at
his
the
train.
station.
Let's get on our train, and he's going to the same place we are. We can.
No, he's
Be with him
not.
on
You
the
aren't
train.
going
Let's
to
not-
Boston.
Oh, Isn't he
You're going
going
to s-
on the same like train?
Yeah, you guys are
No.
going the same train.
Like
He's
but it
same
just
doesn't-
waiting.
line?
same. No, you're going to be on the same train, but it's not going to the same
Yeah.
place.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a line switch somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
But we have
be
some
aware-
time.
We must not lift the veil. There are cameras around.
Yes. Correct.
And it would be very bad for us to start a huge knockdown, drag-out fight in an area with cameras.
Correct.
There's no cameras on a train.
Correct.
Yes.
We need to wait.
So we're gonna be quiet. and
Last places for
patient,
him to run.
and we're gonna make a plan, right?
Yes, a plan.
Okay. Let's go get our seats, and then we will plan.
All right.
All right.
I don't pull out an energy bar. Want one? It's on the house.
No, thanks.
I raise that I have my sunflower seeds.
Yeah,
I-
that's
I take it from him. Thanks. I was hungry.
You're very welcome, buddy.
So, with that, the train is going to arrive. You guys will board, and you will be directed towards your seat at the rear of the train.
Excellent.
You have
Alright.
it has walls. You have a little, I'm gonna say cabin, but it's like a, couple of seats with a table in the middle and like a door that can close off to the rest of the train, right? And there's a big observation window at the back of the train for you guys to look out if you want to. Okay.
I have a question. Do I see what car Bruce gets in?
So I'm gonna say that you guys are gonna enter sort of in the middle of the train because I don't know how trains work and I'm kind of guessing, to be honest with you. So you guys,
At the station.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
There's
say,
usually only like 2 spots. They probably have 1 spot that actually load in from.
yeah, I'm gonna say you
Slow.
guys are gonna. I have compressed it down to being like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars because while I could have a bunch of coach cars, that's kind of boring, and we can all just compress that down to 1. So you guys are gonna board into a coach car, and from where you are, he goes left, and you guys go right.
Okay. So the opposite way. Okay, cool.
Opposite directions, yes.
All right. Well, I think our victim may have some sort of plan of hiding, considering it's, well, what, 4:30.
Vampires do burn
Oh.
up in the sun, right?
And he loaded up a large suitcase into the baggage car.
How large?
Yeah, how large?
Sorry,
Could
I say
fit a human?
not a suitcase, but it's
Like a steamer trunk.
yeah, like a steamer trunk. No, more actually, I'm gonna say he has like a really big I'm trying to think of the type of bag like a long, tall bag, basically. Not quite human sized.
Okay.
A sea bag.
Yeah, something like that.
A gray whale? No, taller than that.
I'm really bad at.
I don't-
Listen, it's a sizable bag. I would say it would be like a trench coat sized bag, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm having
Oh.
this problem where I have this image in my mind, but I don't know what kind of bag that is. I don't know bags. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's like
bag guy.
it's like a bag that's like 4-ish feet long and
Yeah.
is pretty big. Sorry,
Yeah.
feet long.
Yeah, he's got a 4-ish foot long bag. Yeah, something like that. He loads that up in there and then gets on and, goes to the left. And he has a suitcase as well.
Yeah. What makes you say he's a vampire? Once we're farther down in our car.
Yeah, you guys have your own like little private train rooftop, so you have a little bit of privacy from other people.
Was my hunch right on the cameras? Also, if it was, did you wipe it?
Yes.
Wipe it.
Well, it was
Almost certainly
rendered
not.
past it, and it's gonna just override it.
Oh, I forgot to mention. My bad. I'm sorry. He did go into the security room and then come out of the security room after he bit the person.
Okay, cool, wonderful.
Wait, but he didn't wipe it since we still saw it.
He didn't wipe it, but it was off when you went in.
Oh,
How do you
Bro
lock
does
the
not
door?
understand technology.
that's really funny. Yeah.
And neither do we. Okay.
I
No,
never let go.
No, no.
I never.
Actually, that's how it works. You rewind it, and if it keeps recording over it, it'll just record
It's
over it.
still running a VHS for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
if it's VHS, then yeah,
Yeah,
that is the case.
it's
Yeah, it's
VHS.
VHS.
I
so-
never stopped it from rewinding, so it's still rewinding right now.
Oh, so it's just not gonna. It's gonna hit the end and stop. Is what's gonna happen.
And then
Blow up.
record more.
You accidentally broke the machine.
No, it won't. It won't restart. It'll just stop. You have to tell it to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's locked up until someone notices, which might be
Days.
Days.
A long time.
Job done.
Okay.
Oh well.
Mission
Job
succeeded
done.
accidentally.
Veil successfully not
Bam.
lifted.
Veil preserved.
right.
Don't worry. Caleb knows what he's doing.
How long can Kellum go pretending like he has any computer skill without actually knowing anything about computers?
Forever?
The
Yeah,
veil's already been
we'll
lifted
see.
there, buddy.
I've seen computers before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he did just go in and come out, and the tape was not wiped. So, but the the monitor was off.
Yep. Okay. So, how long is our train ride going to be?
Several hours.
Now, I'm
Oh dear.
not very familiar with vampires. Most of my teachings were on the litany. Is it true that they have to sleep for the day?
Would I know this with my previous intelligence occult? Or do you want me to re-roll it?
I'm gonna say you've heard a lot of stories about vampires sleeping during the day, but
Okay.
you don't know if they're accurate necessarily.
I don't.
But I've
I don't
heard it
know.
from other Korax.
No. You heard it from,
Oh.
people talking about Anne Rice novels.
Okay. Can
I am-
I do an intelligence occult, please?
What is it you need to know about vampires?
They
Anything?
sleep
Do they
during the day.
actually? During
I
the
have
day.
experience.
Oh,
Oh.
I can
wonderful.
roll for that.
So,
I was checking something else. Has the train started moving yet, by the way?
In a couple of minutes it will. It hasn't quite yet.
Okay.
I'm very
Erica's
excited.
getting very tense and apprehensive.
oh,
Like
Oh.
being inside the train carriage on its
Erica?
own is too much.
I noticed this and I'm like, Erica, it's okay. We're gonna go get a vampire. Right?
Gonna bag him.
That'll cut some of this
Erica.
off.
It is at this moment that
right.
the train starts moving. Please make your motion sickness roll as you're staring directly at the Korax.
Oh boy. Okay. What am I rolling against?
Stamina. You're rolling stamina at a difficulty of, I'm gonna say, 6.
So the
Arthur will
dice
start
are
to
over.
extend.
What was that? 8? Difficulty 8?
Difficulty 6.
6.
Arthur will start to extend a hip flask, like, oh, maybe they just,
Oh.
need a hand. But
Erica
then
looks
I haven't
notices
thrown
that
up yet.
Erica looks a bit green.
Erica looks a little bit queasy.
No alcohol then, right?
Where the fuck did my gifts go? What the hell?
Giftless.
Okay,
Oh, they're
will we
there.
roll
Found
in
them.
for vampire knowledge?
Oh.
Yes, you can roll for
Yes.
vampire knowledge after you prevent yourself from projectile vomiting all over Shal's character.
Thank you
Are
for
you
not
also
projectile
proud?
vomiting on
So
me.
what was that? Like intelligence and occult?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to also roll it, though.
Difficulty 6.
Yes, difficulty 6. Do vampires sleep during the day, you know?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
they do.
Yeah, they do.
They miss out on the sunshine that Gaia gifts us
Because they're cursed by Gaia, obviously, okay?
because they are cursed.
The, something something, the bloody man, something something.
Yes, Helios. The Crux and Helios are buddies.
Shal's a sun worshipper.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Sounds pretty neat.
It kills vampires, that's for sure. It's quite a beautiful sight.
I
Oh
would
shit, I
figure-
forgot my resources one. I should not have bought those sunflower seeds.
You can buy sunflower seeds with your pocket money.
Oh, okay.
With resources one, you can get sunflower seeds. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not.
Yeah, that's easy. That's no problem. Now with
Okay,
resources
but my
0, I'd
resources
say
one,
you'd be...
no. My resources one reason is petty theft.
I have 0 resources, so I mean, this
Never
is gonna
mind.
last me quite a while.
Anyway, let's continue. Sorry.
You alternating...
Alright.
I was
uh,
figuring. I'm gonna lean over to Syrian while they're doing that. Hey, Kellum, if you look out the observation window right now, you can see the stars quite clearly. You might not have seen them very well if you were over in the cities, but the night sky is very beautiful.
I remember.
Am I trying to get Kellum distracted? Yes. Yes, I am.
I used to
I'm
see
g-
the skies
I noticed
all
this.
the time.
Wow, yeah, you're right. You can't see this.
Here, get back here.
I don't go.
I was figuring if the sun does kill them and our ride is several hours and Boston is a little bit ways away, we can just do a quick little sneaking down and wherever he happens to be hiding, pick him up and toss him outside. And not have to,
Well-
bring out any war forms, and we just be a little bit sneaky.
Well, if we're being sneaky about it, I mean, obviously, his destination's gonna be during the day, which means someone's gonna have to
Pick him
pick
up.
him up.
Well, if the sun rises and we're still on the train, that means he has to be hunkering down somewhere around here. We just need to find that place and toss him out. No fuss, no muss. And then we go on with our day.
Well, just tossing him out might lead to some problems.
Okay, fair. Toss him off the back of the train. We are at the back of the train. There shouldn't be anyone else for it.
Have any stakes?
I've got a hiking pole in my pack.
I have-
Actually,
speaking
wait.
of
Do I
which,
know
I'll-
this?
I'll take out my
Your 3 will be good enough
wrist
to let
mount
you know that
crossbow.
stakes have
Okay,
some kind of...
wooden bolt.
I mean,
they can do something
I've-
against vampires.
I've read Bram Stoker's Dracula, but if I'm hesitant to believe every rumor about vampires, considering that
Well,
the
I have
the
heard
dime
some
novels
things.
say that us werewolves can make new werewolves by biting people.
I mean, have you tried it?
If only we're so easy.
So, I understand that. I will say though, I have heard quite a bit about stakes working.
Worst comes to worst, we can give it a try, and at
Yeah.
the very least, we'll have stabbed a man with a stake. So that might be something.
True.
But first, let's see if we can't sneak down. Well, he's likely getting ready now. We should probably figure out a way to sneak into the luggage area.
I can go find which car he's in.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I got a question. What's a steak?
Pointy bit of wood.
Which one? Pointy wood. Oh shit! When
The
Kelm
one
water
you
back
were
in here.
talking
Totally,
about?
totally different from the other
Yeah.
type of steak.
All right, I have one favor to ask. Can you? There's 6 cars, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm saying yes.
Okay. Okay. I need you to count from 1 to 6.
Okay.
Me?
One of you, any of you.
Well, I think you volunteered
Out
yourself.
loud. Yeah, Kelm.
Yes, out loud. I need to hear it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thank you.
Very
good job,
good.
Kellum. Good job. All right.
You're
perfect.
welcome.
All right. I will go find out which car he's in. Is there anybody else in our car?
Yes.
Shit.
There
Oh.
is another
we-
cabin that has the door open, and you can look in there if you want to.
Well, if we have our
I'm-
cabin door closed, then
Well, yeah, you
Is
can
there a
open
window?
I'm gonna say yes. There is a window.
I'm gonna need to use the restroom. Is there a window in the restroom that I can get out of in Corvid form?
I'm gonna look up a picture of a train bathroom.
I believe there's usually some little small windows, but I don't think
At
they're
least some
big.
ventilation.
definitely is.
There aren't on British trains.
I'm seeing
you can open them.
windows. I'm not sure they're
not big enough for a
openable.
person to leave.
I'm not sure they can. No, I'm seeing a lot of ones where I'm like, I don't know if this is openable. Like,
That's fair.
hold on.
Okay.
This is a
Every window's
Southern Railway,
openable.
but I assume that's still Amtrak. So here's what I'm seeing. That does not appear to be openable.
No.
That
Well,
also
the thing
doesn't
is,
look
if you're
like
on an
it was
Amtrak,
made.
when you're
That's a
transitioning
really
between
nice
cars-
train bathroom.
Yeah, what the
Yeah, one, that's very spectacular. Two, if you're just,
You can't
especially
smell
if
it
this
though.
is Amtrak in like the 80s and 90s, if you just go between cars, it's open
Yeah.
air.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
True.
You can just open the car door and then.
And this is I didn't mention this. This is an old train. It's not a new train.
Yeah, and this
Okay.
is very early in the morning, so.
Okay, got it. Okay, I will go ahead and go in between the. Make sure nobody's coming either way. Make sure I'm not visible by anybody,
Okay.
and I will go ahead and shift.
I'm gonna say, can you make me a dexterity stealth, wit stealth, one of those. You're gonna pass by. The other cabin has a young couple that in these early morning hours are having a little makeout session.
Oh, lovely. And what's the difficulty on that?
I'm gonna say difficulty 6.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're good. Oh, actually, no, that's 2 successes.
2 successes, yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And now roll to shift. What happens if you
Alright.
critically
Just-
fail?
Definitely something.
Definitely
It's
something.
nasty for werewolves. I don't think it's nasty for Korax.
What is
'Cause I
it for
think the thing-
werewolves?
You have a no, that's for rage. You get a worm issue. Let's go look at the rules. Because I think for werewolves, it's a thing of hey, yeah, because there is that lingering worm taint problem. But I don't know.
That's for rage,
So-
definitely. But I don't know about
Yeah.
shifting. Turns out shifting gets mentioned a lot in this PDF.
Wow, who'd have thunk?
Okay, this book is literally so bad. Changing Breeds is so bad for. I have to look in the old one. Hold on. Oh, where's the Corax book, dude? There it is. And this is an old book, so I can't use the rolls in here.
No, it should be fine. Okay, my mouse stopped working, so that makes things harder. All right, shape-shifting, difficulty, human fall to the shift of the difficulty of the roll. Intermediate forms are harder, but you can't use those. You can spend a point of rage, shift instantly. You can shift back to your breed form instantly too. You don't need to make a roll if you're changing back to your breed form.
Oh, okay, then that's my breed form, so we're good then.
I figured.
Yeah, okay, then ignore that, Lamau.
Okay.
Whew! Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to... I'm not sure if I can fly as fast as the train, so I'm gonna try and, like, stay as close to the train so I'm, like, I'm not getting blown by too much air, if that makes sense. And I am going to attempt to find Mr. Bruce.
Can you give me a flying roll? You have fly as a skill, right? Or did we just say that was athletics?
I think we said that was athletics because there's no actually
okay.
in. So
We can just
dexterity
say
athletics.
Dexterity athletics, please.
All right. Difficulty 6.
Yeah, 6, we'll say. All right. You do fly so good.
Fucking easy.
Okay. So you keep up with the train and you fly over past the coach car and over towards the further cars that you haven't investigated yet. How are you going to try and look for his room? Look for where he is in the train?
I'm gonna look through the windows, see if I can see the bag that he was.
Okay. So you see you see a bar past the coach car. Okay, you see a bunch of people in the coach
Or if I can
car.
see him. Yeah.
You see
Continue, sorry.
You see a cafe car. There's like a bunch of people getting food ready, basically. And then you find a car where there's a lot of shuttered windows.
Hmm.
I mean, there are sleeper cars. People want to sleep.
It is.
Am I
early in the
able to
morning.
like? Is there like a piece of glass between the shutter and the
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Okay. And the me.
There is definitely that.
Okay, but this is probably the best. If I didn't see him in any of the other ones, probably in here. And what car number is this?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Car number. There's 7 cars. Car number 5.
Okay, car 5.
What's
5.
behind car number 5?
What car are we in?
You're in car. Well, technically 1, because I'm going back. Okay, hold on. Technically, okay, I'm doing it wrong. You guys are in car 7. Okay, this is car 3. I had it backwards.
Car 3.
Because
I was gonna say
I have the rear of the train at the top of my notes, so I was going down the list, right? I was going down the list. But yeah.
All right, car 3. So I'm gonna fly back.
Okay.
And
I'm
going to voice of the mimic. And say 3. Sorry, 3.
Are you saying that outside of the train?
No, I'll go through the back.
Okay.
And like kind of flap at the back of the car so they see me.
Observation car layout. Me checking something?
There should be a door at the back. Usually there is.
Well,
or
The caboose.
windows on the side that they can
If
let
it's
me
an
in
old
on.
train, then yeah, there is a caboose. Or a train operator's stations frequently also on the caboose
Mhm.
for Amtrak,
So it's
that's
not-
newer.
It's
For a
not
very
that
train,
old. It's
then
like a 70s or 80s train, basically, right?
the caboose is still open at the back in the 70s and 80s.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. I
Like,
am not that
Like,
familiar with
Amtrak is
trains.
still operating trains where the caboose has an open back.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it has
Now,
an
of course,
open
you're
back.
normally not allowed to go back there, but
There is a guy who is standing at the like in your train to like seat passengers and stuff, and that's his job or whatever.
I mean, he's probably sat down and
Yeah, he's sat down. He's enjoying the view
gone
too.
to bed or something.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't go in. Then I will tap on the window with my beak 3 times.
Car 3.
Well, we might not know. That sounds like an Enigma's check.
I
Okay,
think that
Noodles.
means we go.
Make the roll.
No,
Excellent.
I
It
use
is,
my
in
innate
fact,
Philodox ability to riddle and just succeed. I don't.
I do it.
I need to give Noodles something for this ability. Okay.
That's fair.
How often do you really get to use Enigma?
Less often than you
Not.
probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I'm gonna
know
wait
it
to see
means
if you guys give me like a got it.
third.
Hold up
Yeah.
3 fingers. So here's a funny thing. Cargo is usually loaded either by somebody, or it's loaded like you bring it on and then put it somewhere. I'm guessing a person loaded the cargo, one of the train
Yes.
staff.
Yes. I didn't mention it before, I think, but there was a person who took like, oh, do you guys have any baggage? And then it's like you put the baggage by the train and then they handled it.
Mhm.
You guys didn't have any
Um,
baggage from what I heard.
I did.
Oh, you
but-
did?
I got
Okay,
a
yeah.
suitcase.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I have-
Kill him in a suitcase? Okay,
I had
well,
a pack in a suitcase.
Suitcase is like carry-on, that comes in with you.
Okay.
Mhm.
And depending on the size of the pack, that might have gone in the baggage car.
It's a hiking pack.
That could have been
But yeah.
carry-on. It could go either way, honestly.
I want to put the suitcase in the baggage car, so I have the pack carry on. But anyways, so just looking at earlier when they were doing that, are these the kind of trains where they have cargo under the main areas, or is this an area where there's a specific baggage car?
There is a specific baggage car because I think it's cooler for you guys to be able to fuck with them with that.
Oh no, so the thing is, if they're under train baggages, then there's like a staircase down and a little locked area that you can transition between, and it's actually really neat in a like fun, childish, explore like hidden passages kind of way,
hidden.
because
Yeah.
it's like a little secret tunnel system in the train.
Okay.
It's cool.
Well, I didn't think of that.
You
and
rode
made
for
it a
baggage car,
separate-
so it's
yeah,
a baggage car.
I went baggage car. Doesn't make a huge
Okay.
difference ultimately, but yeah.
And where was the cargo loaded, by the way?
Cargo is loaded in this train, how I have it laid out. I don't know if this makes any sense, but I have it loaded behind the head car.
That makes sense.
Oh, cool. That's what I thought, but I
I'm-
wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and find that fellow's luggage, and also get some of my things,
Okay.
just in case.
Yeah.
I am gonna fly over and meet them there.
Okay.
And just
Can
kind of wait for them
you're gonna
to
wait?
open the door
Okay.
between.
Are you gonna wait at the between the cafe car and the sleeper car, because that would be where you'd be waiting for people to go through, because you would assume that they were going for the sleeper car where you thought that the vampire guy was.
Yes.
Okay, because you wouldn't know that Phil wanted to go to the baggage car, right?
Correct. Because I don't think I heard anything from them.
Yeah, you can't hear the inside of a train from the outside. That would be hard as fuck. Okay, I definitely want you to make a roll for that.
Windy.
Yeah, it's windy as fuck. Okay.
The baggage car doesn't have. There's nothing past the cafe car, is there?
There's the sleeper car. It goes.
Which has everything closed.
Yeah, for the moment anyway, because it's early.
Could you just
but-
draw like some like cars on the map?
Yeah, sure. I had
like some
planned to
squares.
do it. I just hadn't done it by this session.
Fair.
It was on my to-do.
On a side note, it is 4 o'clock. Do we want to keep going for a little bit, or do we want to end it? Because I know it was declared we wanted to, that would be,
Four
like 1
was
to
the
4-ish, but
goal.
I'm
We
good to
did-
go until 5. But, it's late for Andy, so.
I am getting sleepy, but I can keep playing.
Everyone else good?
Yeah, I'm good for now.
Mhm.
Man.
Sweet. So I'm thinking a thing here. Because this train is not, one, this is an old train, it's not going that fast. If we, do a little bit of, sorry, the vampire is almost certainly going to notice if we go through their car forward to like the cargo luggage area. But if we, this was why I was hoping there was like a little under train area, because that's
Right,
cool.
right. Okay, I understand.
Otherwise,
In this case, no.
we're going to have to go over very carefully.
Well,
Because,
actually,
well, it
Why don't we
is
just walk through the cars?
pretty- because
Wait.
then the vampire, well, one, if we try and go through normally, they won't let us into the cargo car.
Guys, it's sounding like I've made it so that the train environment has an impact upon how you play the game.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I fucking did it.
Awful.
The train
well,
matters.
by the way, I think
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it'd be really rude to disturb the people sleeping in the sleeper car because they're taking a nap. We don't want to wake them up.
really we should
I
be
wouldn't
waiting
wake up at all.
for daybreak.
Some people are very light sleepers.
So I know I
Mm.
do have more experience with vampires, but I'm assuming I'd still have to roll an occult to figure out the whole they're knocked the fuck out during the day. For that kind of information on vampires.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you got some success, some solid successes. Yeah, they are in fact they big sleep during day. You know that much.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's no need to rush this. We still got it quite a while before anything goes wrong.
Well, remember,
it's best when they
we need
don't
to find out wherever they are, and the cover of night is the best time for us to go sneaking across the top of a train. I can hide over there for a while.
Sure. But the vampire not being awake as
We're absolutely going to ambush him when it's daytime. 100%. We just need to set up a situation where
what
just
his luggage looks like.
yes, we just need to go find it.
How frequently do I have to roll my motion sickness?
I'm gonna say it depends on if you eat
Whenever
food or
you
not.
switch cars.
I might wait.
Oh god.
This train ride is long enough that I might actually be able to have play off of food consumption rules for Andy. Because if you get hungry on the train car and then go to eat, you'll have to make a motion sickness roll. There we go. That's perfect. Oh, I love that. Which will it be,
God.
Andy? Motion
Awful.
sick rolls or starvation?
You're a sadist.
Do you get hungry that fast?
I mean, missing a meal kind of.
Oh.
Also,
That is
Andy was
true.
hiking for a
Distract
long
me.
time.
Oh, do you need some food? I have venison jerky.
I have a lot of
That
Slim
could-
Jims.
That could-
Pull out a bunch of
that-
Slim
that-
Jims from my pants.
I suspect
She
Erica
looks
does
at you
not
in
like that much
utter
salt.
disgust.
I ate half this granola bar.
The jerky sounds really good, thank you. Maybe in a bit. What's
It's in the top part of the pack.
Not a solid fan.
Yeah. We are to be set mates. My things are yours whenever you need it.
You're already pack mates,
However-
technically.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
comrade.
technically you're pack mates.
Yeah.
You've been shanghaied into
Technically.
it,
Yeah.
Still
Alright.
gotta
This is a
find
wonderful
the
pack.
totem, the pack totem.
Yeah. But-
yeah.
I'm gonna try and sneak back there. Notably, probably at the cafe car popping up and going over.
Okay.
Which is gonna be difficult, but let's see. I have
I'm gonna
athletics,
use
so
the bathroom. Yeah, I'd want an athletics and a stealth roll for that because you're doing both those
Mhm.
things. And you could fuck
I
them
am
both up.
going to get to that interstitial area between cars, and I'm going to try and shift
Okay.
because otherwise it makes this a bit
Shift
easier.
to Glabro.
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Make your rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Right back.
I succeed. Hooray! Actually, sorry, it was a difficulty 7, but I still succeed because I get I get 1 success, which is enough to pop me over.
You also get the 10 canceling out 1.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is 2 successes. Yeah. So, all right, Glabro. So I'm guessing this is going to be. I don't know if this is I'm hoping this is a strength plus athletics, but I'm going to roll a dex plus stealth here. That's dex plus stealth. Strength plus athletics is going to be the same roll. Because Glabro.
I think
Glab
you should.
Rose.
I think you should take me with you
Sure.
because
How good are you at sneaking?
I'm
Are you good at
okay.
stalking prey? Then.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent at that.
He
I'm
lied
good.
as easily as he
But-
breathed.
No, but I was saying the baggage cart's probably locked up too.
Oh, I can get through that just fine.
Oh, you can get through that, no problem.
I have lockpicks.
You don't need me to just unlock it with my mind.
No, however, if you want to come along, I would gladly
Let's
have your
do it.
assistance.
I'm following. I gotta make sure nobody gets lost.
Exactly.
Yeah, you counted so good. What are the 2 rolls that you rolled for, Phil?
The first one is shifting. I do go over to Glabro. The second one's the stealth.
Great.
This is strength plus athletics.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay, you make all of them. I will
Jesus.
say that going to Glabro is actually difficulty 7, but it doesn't matter because you still pass it.
I goofed it.
Yep. Okay. So you shift to Glabro. Make sure no one's looking. Technically, you should do that first, but whatever. It's fine. Same difference.
Yeah,
and
sorry.
Hoist yourself up.
All right, and I'm
now,
following. What roles do I need to follow up with?
are you going to shift? Is my first question.
Say again?
All right. Well, I'm talking to Lapis. Are you going
Yeah,
to
I'm
shift?
following you.
You're doing
Am
exactly.
I gonna
this.
copy you and shift to Glabro? Yeah, I think so.
It's your choice. But Glabro's a bit stronger and a bit easier to do this kind of thing with. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a Constitution plus a Primal Urge for you. Difficulty 7.
It's stamina.
Stamina. I said Constitution, not stamina. Oh my
I was
god.
like, Constitution?
It's the same thing.
Okay. So Constitution
sorry.
and Primal Urge. Flash roll. 5 d10s. That's right. Yeah. That's my shift.
That's your shift. Okay, you make it.
And then strength and athletics you use to pull yourself up.
Yeah.
I got 5 plus 2, 7.
Actually, could we make this a group stealth, Isaac?
Sure. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Don't worry about the
He's
stealth.
holding my hand. He's holding my hand.
Also, just because of a trait I have, I increase any group dice pool by 1.
Okay. I'm not going to worry about that for now, but you know.
Yep.
You made the roll pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I did spec this guy into
You
leading
didn't put
and
slash
supporting
R.
people, and
That was
the
your
thing.
mistake,
You're so right.
Lapis.
It happens.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you make that one too.
I did it.
All right, you did it. Okay, you hoist yourself
We
up
climbed it.
and you climbed it, and you guys are now on the roof, making your way over towards the
Baggage car.
Baggage car, yeah. So I'm gonna guess you guys are gonna leap, hop, skip, and jump over towards there. I'm not gonna make you roll
Are we
athletics to do that.
Are we gonna jump over Siren?
Actually,
Siren?
yeah, we're gonna jump over.
Yeah. Cal, can you give me a perception roll?
Yes, I can. Perception plus
Look
learning.
at
Yep.
Yeah, that
What
one.
you said.
Hey Shepard, I hate to ruin a good hiking pole, but if this whole thing about vampires and stakes is true, would you you seem handy with tools. Carving a fine vampire stabbling implement.
Oh, I already got it prepped. I'll hand him one of my small crossbow bolts that is just wood.
There you go.
Thank God, I didn't want to waste
Difficulty
the high school.
6.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Easy.
You notice
We're not in the
uh,
woods.
You notice a couple of shadows pass over you briefly and muffled funking from another roof.
Am I not on the roof?
No, you're between the cars.
Oh, I was gonna be waiting on like the top of the car, but like looking down into the.
Oh, okay. In that case, you're going to note that there's two Glabro running towards you.
I'm a stare like, bruh.
They resemble Pelham and Arthur.
Even in Glabro form, I'm sexy.
Even some would argue more sexy.
Yeah, this is true.
Some freaks.
I kind of like put my wing to my head and hide my head behind my wing for a second, like, ugh.
Guys, you see a raven doing something that's not very raven coded. It's like they're saying nevermore.
Nevermore. Yeah, for real. But yeah, so I'm gonna be disappointed? Question mark.
Real.
Real and true.
Real and true. Big real. Big true.
Indeed. And then I'll like fly over to one of them and land on their shoulder.
Ah. Hello, Wing Sister. We're looking for the vampire's luggage. So that, when sun comes up, we can just head over here and toss them into the sun.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of be silent because I don't have enough words yet.
Yep. We should also probably find a way to, or figure out how to sneak more of us forward, because when this does actually happen, I do want Erica to be up here, just in case things go wrong, to, face mash.
Right.
I
mean, you can just walk between the cars, though.
Well, the thing is that the baggage car is locked, and we're not allowed back, up there. So you have to go through the sleeper car where the vampire is right now. So the vampire would know that we walked up there and then didn't leave, and is likely looking.
And we're gonna go over it to be quieter.
Yeah.
Got it. My bad, I misunderstood.
I'm hoping the vampires do not have spectacular hearing. Anyways, let's. We're gonna head in between the baggage car and the head car.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's where you're going. Yeah, there probably shouldn't be as much traffic there,
No, it really should just be like, honestly now nobody, because the staff would only head back if they need to patrol through.
Yeah. You might see
Which
one
is,
of the engineers
like,
or whatever go
5.
back to the cafe car for some food or something, but other than that,
Yeah.
grab everyone a sandwich
So,
or whatever.
let's- Let's and this should be unlocked.
Yep. Okay. That is a good point. You guys can lower yourself there, and you guys can go in. I'm gonna guess you're gonna try and find that recognizable baggage, right?
Yeah.
Could
Yeah, we're
Correct.
searching.
you give me
Be very quiet and look around because the vampire might already be back here.
a dexterity plus investigation roll? Does that sound fair? No, that investigation's a knowledge. No, it does not. Hold on.
Kellum, did you perhaps
I was gonna say I can do an
recognize
investigation.
that
Perception?
vampire's scent? Did you catch his scent?
I probably did because Kellen was so close to him.
I would say remembering
So,
that
like-
would take an intelligence roll, remembering his scent. I'm gonna say
Well,
primal
worth a
urge
shot.
plus intelligence.
All right, difficulty.
I'm gonna say difficulty 6 because it wasn't very long ago.
No, I don't remember him at all. Who are we looking for?
Never mind.
Morning.
I thought we were looking for a bag.
I'm looking for a person?
That's what
No, I
I'm
thought
saying.
I'm looking for a bag. What?
That's what I was told.
Very well. So what do
I
you want?
was told to smell the bird lady, not the businessman.
That's fair. We didn't tell you explicitly.
Oh,
Alright.
lordy.
I'm gonna say give me a wits plus alertness to try and find the bag you're looking for.
Okay, I like that.
Oh my god, I got this.
You said wits plus alertness.
I did.
I can't do a
difficulty.
perception alertness.
I'm actually gonna say this is gonna be like a cumulative roll where you're trying to get up to a certain number of successes.
Okay.
Just because I think that makes
I'm gonna
Usually
give-
it's 6, by the way.
So-
Yeah,
Okay.
usually
Isaac,
it's
for
6,
stuff like this, like normally the rules it's like, oh, it's a group roll. You use the highest, then you add a few things. But if we're doing a cumulative thing, can I just assign the +1 die to somebody? 'Cause
Yeah,
I was going to
yeah,
give
you
it
could
to
just-
Kellum.
You can just okay.
Hey, Kellum, get another dice.
Get another die.
Okay.
Because
I ain't helping shit.
Okay. I'm gonna say that was like 1 minute of searching. So give me another set of rolls.
okay, I'm going to hand that die to Kellum again as well.
Okay. That's a lot of die he has. Alright. In the second minute you managed to find it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that isn't long enough for anyone to have even thought about trying to go back there. So it's been literally 2 minutes. This isn't a traveled part of the train particularly. You're fine.
It's a big bag.
Yeah, you find the big bag. What would you like to do with the big bag?
What's it made of?
It's gonna be made of, I'm gonna say canvas.
Okay. Is there stuff in it, or is it empty?
There is stuff in it. Would you like to feel it up?
Very softly, yes.
Okay, give me.
Can I try and open the bag?
Just, I want to see if there's a person in there.
Okay, there is not a person. Don't roll anything to try and find if it's a person, because there isn't a person there. If that's your only concern.
Okay. I mean, if there's others, I was just expecting this to be like
Okay.
some way to hide from the sun or something, but
Yeah. Can you give me a perception plus fucking? I'm gonna say streetwise actually.
Uh-oh.
I've got no idea what's in there.
Okay.
I roll 0 dice. I don't know.
Hey Kellum, you could feel it up.
No, I wouldn't. I would just try and open it.
Okay, that's so
I'm
real.
curious.
No, don't open it.
Unless I can fight the
Wait,
here, I'll
wait,
do the
wait,
curiosity
wait.
roll.
Yeah. You have curiosity. You're curious, you say.
Don't open it.
All right.
I can't
well,
do anything
It's,
right now.
it says a difficulty 5 on the curiosity roll. It's wits.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna say
I'm pretty good at wit.
Yeah.
If I resist my curiosity, then I'll try and figure out what's in it before I open. All right. Oh my god, I win.
Jesus.
All right, let's figure it out before opening it. What am I rolling?
I said streetwise plus, I want to say perception.
Okay.
Yeah, perception streetwise.
Uh... Nope.
No fucking way.
Don't know what's in it.
I can try, but
It's
can I
got
do it in my
hard things in it, and it's got soft things in it.
I think it's more food. I think he's just hungry.
Okay, are you pecking at it? Is that what's happening, Shal?
very softly pecking at it, trying to get
Okay.
a sense of like, is it metal? Like, how
So-
hard is it?
There's a mixture of like cloth-like objects and a couple of metal objects in there.
Okay. Is it anything dangerous?
Well, how many successes you got? 3? Oh yeah, no. There's a long, flat metal object. There is a long, thin tube metal object, and the cloth objects are bundles.
Long, thin, flat metal object.
Yep.
Long, thin, tube metal object.
Arthur, can we open the bag yet?
No. We don't want to alert the guy that we know, because then he's not going to get into his bag. You'd ruin the hunt.
Well, he'd be
Is there,
pretty
like,
fucked.
enough dust on the ground for me to drop?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna draw with my beak what I felt.
Whoa. I still don't know what's in the bag.
No idea.
And I'm going to look directly at Arthur.
Say again?
I drew with my beak in the dust what I felt inside of the
Did
bag.
you write it out, or did you just draw shapes?
I drew shapes and I put like
Oh,
NET
the cloth
metal.
bundles, by the way, the cloth bundles are square. Like, yeah, not... Hold on.
Okay.
No, they're rectangles. They're not square. Okay.
Okay.
You know your shapes.
I know my
Yeah,
shapes.
so
I'm a real shape man.
Okay.
yeah, I draw that.
So there's only one thing in there that might be a thing to hide in. That's fine. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there that's particularly dangerous, I guess. You didn't feel like a rifle or anything in there, so
I shake my head.
Tube object.
I mean, many things be tubes. I don't know.
And also kind of like shrug.
Yeah. Then I'm going to I guess we found it, so yeah, we know where it is. Now we just need to figure out a way to get Erica and Shepard back here quietly in daylight. Or just before daylight. Actually, it might be best to sneak back here right before dawn. That's a good idea. Okay. I'm going to go and you probably haven't... no, you might have seen me stow the rifle in the luggage car. I'm going to go grab my rifle and put it in my luggage. And then I suggest we skedoodle.
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
So we skedoodle back to the rear car.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for another group stealth roll and another athletics roll. Are you gonna shapeshift back into Hamid form when you get back to your car?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I intend to.
All right, great. And then that one
But
too, if you want
is
to.
is that like one roll for stealth, or is that and
What-
people add, or is it 3 rolls?
I'm gonna say 1 roll for stealth using the highest stealth roll in the group.
Okay. Mine's at 7 dice.
If we're doing straight stealth, I only have 2.
Well, Dex plus stealth.
It's Dex plus stealth.
Oh, then 5.
I am staying, I guess, near the pier or the sleeping car, I guess.
Hey, Shao, I have
Okay.
a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you curious about what's inside of the bag?
Fuck.
How curious would you say you are?
Give me a second.
That's a difficulty 5.
Can you? Well,
making
hold on.
a-
Is it a difficulty
It's a
5 on a
9.
scale of? It might
It
be.
is unknown, so
It's
it might be a
unknown, so we'll say 8.
Yeah.
Let's say
The
difficulty
stat
8.
specifically says 5 for what's in this storage unit.
true, actually.
Okay.
But it's a vampire's bag.
Oh, it is a vampire's
It's
bag.
1
All right, we'll negotiate
to
down to a
6?
7.
A 7, I was gonna say
Take it or
6,
leave
but
it.
okay.
Well, that's
6
business,
and a
so yeah.
half.
And
Sorry,
right.
I'm
Almost
so
let
sorry.
him
That
go with
was
the 5.
wits?
Wits, straight wits.
Just
Yeah,
wits.
straight
okay.
wits.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
Oh,
I'm
3
so sorry.
successes.
I rolled
Oh.
over a 6. So, but I got a 7, a 7.
Okay, we're fine. You can make your decision with
It's
your
not
own free
Not
will.
interesting.
I
So
will not
for
open the
group
bag.
rolls,
this day.
it's my normal dice plus 1 for each person assisting, and then plus another one, right?
Yes, yes, sure, yes.
I am not assisting.
Okay, well, that
4
doesn't really
successes.
matter that much anyway, so it's fine. Okay, 4
Wow,
successes.
rude.
Yep. And then we'll look around before at least I shift back, and then I'll shift to Hamid. Well, I'll just automatically shift back to Hamid.
Yeah.
You might have to do a shift.
Yeah, I have to roll to shift. Primal Urge and what was it again?
Stamina.
Okay. I did it. I shift back.
Yep.
Good job. Back to humid.
Yeah, back to human. Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Good news, folks. We found the bag. We're hoping that he tries to go and hide in there. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go and find the sucker. So
Haha.
that'll be
See
annoying.
what you did there.
I didn't notice.
You know, it would have been quite funny if we just tossed the bag.
I wanted
I
to
wanted
open
to toss the
it.
bag with him in it.
Yeah. But making him squirm would be enjoyable.
No, we don't want to toss the bag with him in it because then it'll be hidden from the sun, right?
We'd open the bag.
Okay. I'm not even there. Forget me.
Yeah. You're
And toss
watching
them
the
out, but yes.
baggage
Yeah.
cars.
Well,
Well, it'd be nice to pilfer his belongings.
and
See
if
who he
well,
knows. what he-
my concern is that if we go and interfere with the bag, I know that I would survive just jumping off the side of this train. I assume that vampires are relatively sturdy as well. He could just, if he knows that he's been found out, decide to, leave via gravity when it's still nighttime and find a spot to hide.
Yeah. One could suppose.
I think this is where I want to end the session, if that's all cool with you guys.
That's
is
fine, but-
perfectly
Dare you?
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Next time, Train Adventures, Part 2. What do you guys all think?
Trains have
Yeah.
never been so exciting.
I'm having fun.
Great.
I enjoyed everybody's character.
Glad
The
to
colorful cast.
hear it.
We do
It
have a
is.
colorful cast.
Yeah. So, get 2 experience points.
Whee!
I'll probably be
Woohoo!
trying to give slightly less experience points per session than I did last campaign. Last vampire campaign,
Yep.
that is.
Also, at
Lame.
least remember, Isaac, a lot of stuff is tied behind renown as well. So
Also true, but I still, if
Yeah.
I probably should give you
Yeah,
renown,
that's fair.
but you aren't in a position to have gotten renown yet. Kill the vampire and we'll talk out renown.
exactly.
Did you enjoy the
Um,
scenario and the the way that I introduced you guys? Is that all working for you?
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
Great.
I do like my idea of using a train.
Well, Noodles, am I using it like how you thought I'd use it?
I was expecting more worm fuckery versus just vampire, but vampire's a good starting point.
Yeah.
So I
Starting
cannot
point.
blame that.
Alright. I'm gonna end my stream. I'll still hang around afterwards, but yeah, I'm gonna end my stream. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, that's my first vampire session done. Isn't that exciting? Oh boy. So I'm gonna raid somebody. Who am I gonna raid? Oh my god, it's so fucking good to be back to the Vampires of the Masqueradings. Holy shit. We're gonna raid Captain Starburner, who's doing Xbox and PC showcase. Okay, we're gonna raid them. Because, yeah, friends are there. And they like Star Trek. Alright. We're doing that.
I really
Ah, shit. Alright. And if you're me, and whoever else is subbed, raid. Bam. There we go. Okay. Thank you everyone for showing up. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.